politician, nobody is safe from his wrath. He's the business badass, here on the warpath. Ghost, predicting the future. Ghost, sparking synapses. Ghost, the badass of business. Yeah, now get ready. True Capitalist Radio starts right now. Fucking bots.
What's going on, folks? And thank you for tuning in with me to another edition of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost, and I want to thank you very much for tuning in with me. Folks, I know it's been some time that yours truly has conducted a broadcast, but I tell you, each and every time that we do these ghost shows, that they take a whole hell of a lot out of me, and as a result, you know, yours truly gets put out of commission, gets thrown out of whack, and that sort of thing. So just FYI, if you're wondering why I haven't done a broadcast, I had to do a little bit of some, let's just put it this way, R&R to get my batteries rejuvenated. But one thing I want to talk about, and I hate to intermix shows, but this is, I guess, a ghost show related type of topic that was brought up today on Twitter. And let me go ahead and show everybody what I'm talking about, because I want to make a comment about this. Put the PC shot on, all right? Now, I got a tweet from somebody by the name of Ruben Sim. Now, I had no idea who the hell this person was. I did some research, and apparently, as I asked him here, aren't you a tard tuber like Turkey Tit Tom? And obviously he was, and he claims to be a former listener of the show back in the Blog Talk Radio days when the, quote, engineer was pulling strings. Ha, ha, ha. And then he just, I guess he contacted me because one of the people that have been hanging around this show for a long period of time, that happens to be a brony named Peppermint, has been, I guess, making the rounds out here in the tard tuber circuit. And I guess, Ruben Sim wants to debate Peppermint or some crap. I had no idea. And this guy is saying, hey, let me debate Peppermint. I'll get you viewership like you've never seen before. Well, with all due respect, Ruben Sim, all right, if it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. And I hope you understand what that means by that gif right there. And I'm going to tell you this right now, all right? I don't want your viewership, all right? I don't want the Turkey Tit Tom circuit or the Ruben Sim circuit listening to this broadcast, all right? I don't want that kind of crap. So let's just nip that in the bud, and let's nip it right now, all right? Now, of course, I will change my, I'll change my mind if it just so happens to be financially incentive to do so, but that's all there is to it. And why is everybody calling me a Jew all of a sudden? What the hell is that about? I don't see the correlation. And Camaro RS09 with a Rumble rant. I knew Ruben Sim from the Roblox forum days. I wish bro was the best. I wish bro the best along with you, Ghost. Well, thank you very much. I just don't want to be affiliated with that tard, that tard tuber circuit, I just don't want to be affiliated with that, and I just wanted to begin the radio show of True Capitalist Radio with that right there, all right? I mean, look, if Peppermint Swirl is so popular, then why don't I just interview him? Why do I need the Turkey Tits Tom circuit or whatever? Anyway, look, let's just get off of that. This is episode number 714 for all the folks that are keeping track of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And before we get into this free format edition, I'm going to talk about all kinds of things. All right, we have a bunch of things to discuss. I do want to acknowledge a couple of donations that have come in on buymeacoffee.com/GhostPolitics. Put the PC shot on. Vox Artificial Simp, yes, he's got simps. He donated this at the end of the last Ghost show.
I'd buy that for $1.
Look at it, Mad Thad. I guess you aren't a complete sellout. Of course I'm not, huh? I'm a man of the people, all right? Mad Thad, I'll get to yours in a minute. But I just want to acknowledge that the next Ghost show that we have, we are going to put Vox Artificial Simps videos up as the first video in the next Ghost show. So FYI, and I do want to say cheers to someone who actually bought the Fuck the Von Chat song and Don't Pause My Neg Hole song. Cheers to you guys. Oh, great. What is
Remember
this?
Remember our deal. Keep bashing Trump, and we won't double dip you again. We already did it in 2016
real funny.
and after
I don't want
January 6th.
You guys are dicks
Keep
bringing that back
talking
up,
about
man.
your Democrat talking points and you'll be just fine.
I'm going to get to that. I'm going to get to that.
Democrat monkey.
I'm not a Democrat monkey, you piece of crap. All right, I'm going to get to that in a minute. But EDP445, hey, Ghost, it's your boy, Eat That Pussy 445 here. Missed watching your show. You know what I'm saying? Bullshit. That motherfucker never watched my show. Don't even go there, you piece of crap. And why isn't Mad Thad's dono popping up? I guess these fucking donos take a minute now on buymeacoffee.com/GhostPolitics. But anyway, let's go ahead and get right into the nitty-gritty, folks. Now let's briefly go over through the markets. I caution people buying the dip on this particular come up from the crash that we had late last week, early into this Monday, or last Monday, I should say. And I think people should be very cautious before they start delving into these. I sincerely believe these are high-priced stocks here. Are you going to talk about Greenland? What the hell? What about Greenland? There's a lot of shit that we got to talk about out here, all right? I don't even know what's going on with Greenland. Are they taking it up the ass or something over there? Who the hell knows, all right? Anyway, and Duke Orville, cheers to Duke Orville out here. Happy Taco Tuesday, Ghost, and to your audience. Cheers, baby, cheers. Thank you very much there, Dick Orville, with a rumble rant, man. Cheers to you. But as I was stating, I think people should just hold off on investing in anything blue chip, anything high-priced right now. I think that these stocks are way overpriced. I've been suggesting to everybody, if they do want to dip their toes in when it comes to buying anything in this market, small caps. All right, small caps and micro caps right now, as I've been stating, are at a 25-year low. And that's what me, the True Capitalist Radio membership, and the Inner Circle have been kind of delving into. And that's what we're waiting for. I mean, that's what that billionaire Drunken Miller, if you look him up, that's what he does. He's actually been loading up as of late right now when it comes to small cap stocks. But we got retail investors buying the dip, and I think that is something that I think people should avoid if they want to save their money. Let's just put it that way. And Vox Artificial with a rumble rant went out with friends a few days ago for tacos, nachos, and drinks. Had a lot of fun. Cheers to Ghost in chat. Well, I'm glad you're having some multi-ethnic food over there in Canada there, Vox. All right, cheers to you. And put the PC shot on. Here's the Mad Thad donation. I guess you aren't a complete sellout. No, I'm not. All right, I mean, I'm a man of the people. I've been underground, baby, you understand? I've been doing this shit for almost 20 years, and I've been steady flowing in the underground. I am the internet underground. Rate the following food establishments, all right? I'll be in San Hambonio next week for Colossicon. Rate the following food establishments. Taco Bueno, not bueno. All right, let's put it that way. Bush's Chicken, I don't know about that. I'd rather have Bill Miller's chicken, all right? Or, Church's Fried Chicken. Fuck you with the ticket. I know what you mean by fuck you. Take this fucking shit off, all right? Fucking. How about the ticket? Fuck off. Anyway, as I was alluding to, all right, folks, I wouldn't be going into this market right now unless you're going to go into possibly entertaining some micro and small cap stocks, in my personal opinion. And look, as I've been stating to everybody out there, once the Federal Reserve cuts rates, it's going to do a small, little bit of a dead cat bounce, and then down she goes. Down she goes. What?
How am I not surprised you are defending Padamut Swirl? Debate Ruben Sim. Also, since you're such a shekel goblin, having Ruben Sim on the channel would increase your audience numbers. I don't want his audience. He's far a larger content creator than you.
I don't want his audience, all right? I don't give a shit about his audience. I hate the tarred tuber circuit, all right? I hate these fucking idiots that are just as retarded as the people that they're criticizing, And yet they're supposed to be put on some pedestal. That goes for Turkey Tit Tom, Ruben Sim. All right, if they want something from me, they can pay me. All right? And if not, then go fuck off. I don't give a shit about their goddamn, oh, you know what I could do? I could give you more viewers than you ever did. I don't give a shit. You think I've been doing this so that I can get popular, for fuck's sake? Go fuck yourself, all right? But anyway, as I was stating before I got rudely interrupted by President Jay over here, as I stated, once the Federal Reserve cuts rates, that's when everybody is going to feel the effects of the recession. It happens every time there's a substantial economic tightening or a monetary tightening by the Federal Reserve.
I'd buy that for a
Ghost
dollar.
paid off Thomas Crooks.
You say Trump will let Putin go unchecked, but you also said Putin wouldn't have had to balls to attack Ukraine if he were president.
All right, shut up with the racism. Yeah, that's a contradiction. Putin, if you want my opinion, and I'm going to get to that in a minute, I think that he has something on Trump, and that yesterday's interview proved it, all right? True avoiding the Greenland news radio. Listen, I've got more shit to talk about than Greenland. What the fuck's happening in Greenland over there? Is something happening in Greenland? Is a super volcano wiping it off the face of the earth? I mean, what the fuck? I mean, I don't get, did a fucking asteroid fucking wipe that? Then shut the fuck up.
Buy that for a dollar.
And we got Kits Does a Flip here, all right? Hey, Kits, I'll get to you in just a second. Cheers to you, Kits, and happy Baller Friday. Or, excuse me, Taco Tuesday. See, I already want it to be a fucking Friday. Put the PC shot on. Sell the first cut rate. All right, Bank of America top global strategist warns stocks could be in for trouble as the economy heads towards a hard landing and the Fed gets set to slash rates. So this is what I've been saying to everybody out there who's been listening to me, that once the Fed cuts rates after this substantial economic and financial tightening or monetary tightening, that's when we're all going to see and feel the effects of the recession. So that's why I would not be putting any of my assets right now in stocks particularly, or any kind of mainstream asset that has been over-bloviated with speculation since post-COVID. So right now, as I've stated, cash is king right now. That's why you have Warren Buffett, as we reported last week, is sitting on, what is it, $366 billion cash hoard, and he's just laying wait. He's laying wait so when the recession happens and everybody sells off, and prices are absolutely cheap, he's going to buy it up for pennies on the dollar. Pennies on the dollar. We got Tesla Cyberheart. It's Taco Tuesday, so I had a burrito for dinner. Cheers. How can you celebrate Taco Tuesday with a burrito there, Tesla Cyberheart? They're clearly two different types of Mexican food there, all right? But anyway, just keep in mind, folks, all right, if you're going to entertain anything in the stock market, try to sniff out some of those micro and small cap stocks that have growth, that have institutional money in it. As I've stated, if you're doing research on a small cap or micro cap stock, take a look at how many of the institutional Wall Street folks are invested in it. I'm talking about ETFs, mutual funds, hedge funds, and if they have over 10% ownership of that stock, that's not a bad opportunity to park some money in, if you want my personal opinion, all right? And Mama Luigi with a Rumble Rant, have you tried Dave's Hot Chicken? It's sadly the best chicken joint to date. I have never tried it. I'm going to put that down because I like fried chicken. All right, as a matter of fact, Mrs. Ghost just made me fried chicken before coming up on this broadcast. So cheers to Mama Luigi. And let me get to Kits Does a Flip's donation, even though it's not showing up for some reason. I don't know what the hell's going on with Buy Me a Coffee, but Kits Does a Flip says, if you do a Baller Friday show, Ghost Show, I'll likely for once tune in for the full show since I'll have to catch a flight early in the morning, so I'll likely dodge sleep. If you need news for the free format edition of the show, remember that Disney child star who doxed someone for saying the naughty N-word. Well, this happened. Well, we'll take a look at that, man. Kits Does a Flip. Cheers to you, man, and thank you very much. Sorry we couldn't, show your donation here. They're not showing up, but cheers to Kits Does a Flip, all right? Now, let's get to cryptocurrency here. Put the PC shot on. Now, once cryptocurrency, particularly Bitcoin, shot up.
I'd buy that for a dollar.
What the hell is this?
Ghost, you should let Ruben some debate Peppermint. Could be good in case Peppermint is a pedo or something. That's going around right now.
Yeah, well, if that's the case, then, Ruben Sim looks like he's making a decent living over there exploiting tards. All right, he could come out the pocket a little bit, maybe yak-ass style, and maybe we'll talk about it. If not, then he can go figure it out for himself, all right? I mean, that's all there is to it. I mean, give me a break. I'm not going to say, oh, I will send you viewers. I don't want your fucking viewers, all right? Especially a tard tuber watchers, all right? I don't want to have nothing to do with those people. All right, I don't want to have nothing to do with those fucking people. I would rather debate someone like a fucked up fucking shitbird, half a queer Nick Fuentes before I allow myself to be subjected to some tard tuber. All right, and that's saying a lot right there. I'll tell you that. I don't even like Nick Fuentes. I think he, to be honest with you, I think it's ironic that he is the leader of some white supremacist, white nationalist, whatever they're fucking labeling him is, and he has the last name of somebody who should be serving you tacos at a taco bar. So anyway, and Vox Artificials, thoughts on Jubilee? Their chicken's pretty good. Pinnacle Quenchers, pretty good too. Never tried any of them joints, dude. I'll be honest with you, Vox. Never tried any of them joints. But as I was stating, we did talk about how there was a bump up on Bitcoin close to 70K, and it had everything to do with the pump that happened because Trump decided to go and talk in front of some crypto convention, telling these crypto tards that, hey, I'm going to make a United States Bitcoin reserve, which is the most fucking ridiculous idea I've ever heard in my life. But that was the whole hype on the last come up to about 70K, and people have sold off on that. And as I stated, I don't think that we're going to see this price go past all-time highs because it's going to take a lot of inflow money. It took like $9 trillion of inflows to get to the all-time highs, and I don't think that we have the amount of money circulating right now necessary to be able to do that. Now, then again, if the Federal Reserve cuts aggressively on their interest rates, that may be a different story. But only time will tell, all right? And Vox Artificial, will you ever do an X space on foreign policy with Gunter Freeling? No, all right? Absolutely not. Jesus Christ. All right, anyway, let's go ahead and talk about what I think everybody wants to talk about. Last night, Trump had some kind of a makeshift interview with Elon Musk. And I had the unfortunate worst case scenario of having to watch and listen to this damn thing. The whole 4 hours of it, 45 minutes of it was a complete basket case. Supposedly, they were getting DDoSed, even though Twitter was completely fine. That was the excuse that was for the delay. It was like a 45-minute delay at the beginning of the whole goddamn interview. And then once the interview started, what the hell kind of a conversation was that? What kind of a conversation was that? And Devious Dave, here's $2 for the Ruben Sim debate. No, listen to me. We're not doing that, Devious Dave, all right? And Devious Dave said, cheers to my grandma who's watching. Your granny's watching? Well, cheers to Granny. But anyway, take a look at this. Put the PC shot on. Trump's interview with Musk devolves into yet another X catastrophe. Now, folks, if you did not listen to this, you're lucky. Everybody that was in the True Capitalist Radio member chat was there at the beginning, man. We have like over 55 members right now, and they were all in there, and we were waiting. We were all sitting around waiting. There was obviously technical difficulties. People were making the, quib, boomer versus tech and that sort of thing. And then we finally got this damn thing online. For the first 25 minutes, all Trump talked about was how, his version of the assassination attempt and how there was a lot of blood. And I mean, it was just, it was just rambling. It was just incoherent rambling. And you could tell that Elon Musk had no control over what the conversation was going to be. No control whatsoever.
Ivanka Trump lives at 36
No,
Indian Creek Road.
don't be doxing anybody, you stupid moron. Get to the Greenland news. Dude, shove your fucking Greenland news right up your toys for twats, all right? And we got Trolley Bastard with a Rumble rant. You're mad at Trump and Elon? Got over 1 million listeners while only people in the TCR chat room are tarred. Yeah, shut up, asshole. And Vox Artificials, Politico, laughing my ass off. Politico, that's what they do, all right? I mean, they're a political media outlet, for fuck's sake. Why is that such a hard thing to, maybe look at as a possible source, for Christ's sake? Urinator just got an award at work for some projects I've been doing in the past couple of months. Also came into a 1K bonus. Are you proud of me? Yeah, I'm proud of you, but don't take that as some kind of a gay homosexual turn on or come on. Well, I shouldn't even be making those references. Anyway, once again, folks, this was a complete disappointment. I mean, people were dropping out of the True Capitalist Radio member chat as this damn thing kept wearing on. And we were waiting. Where's the policy? When is Trump going to talk about any kind of policy? And finally, this stumbling, mumbling over his own tongue, Elon Musk, finally got to at least a lull point for him to kind of pose an attempt at getting some kind of an opinion on policy. And instead of Trump actually talking about how the hell he's going to be able to solve problems, he was just bloviating about shit that he did back in his first term as president, which was a very long time ago. It was a very long time ago, for Christ's sake. I mean, when it comes to immigration, all right, he didn't explain one iota on how he's going to remedy immigration. All he did was talk about how we got bad people coming in and we got to close the border, we got to do this, we got to do that, completely negating the fact that the Democrats had put up a bill.
I'd buy that for $1.
Greenlanders for Ghost, you asshole. And look, I'm not touting the Democrats as if they're, something to be proud of. But they put out a bill in the Senate that had everything that the Republicans had been screaming about when it comes to immigration. I'm talking the redefinition of asylum. I'm talking the elimination of chain migration, the elimination of immigration lottery systems, the addition to more Border Patrol agents at the border, funding for a wall, the whole 9 yards. And yet, because Trump told the Republicans not to do anything and to kill it, that's why there is nothing that has been done about the border.
Will you service my schmeckle?
All right, that's about enough, all right? And on top of which, there was a lot of weird, incoherent mumbling from Trump himself.
I'd buy that for $1.
Good God.
Peter Griffin lives
All
at
right,
31
all
Speed.
right, that's enough, all right? See, this is probably all those Ruben Sim Turkey Tit Tom viewers that are coming in here trying to wreck shit. This is a serious show, asshole.
Buy that for $1.
Oh, you son of a
He was
bitch.
buried in an unmarked grave in a potter's field because no one wanted to claim his body since no one loved him.
You know what? You guys are going really low. You guys are going really fucking low here. All right, this is a serious show. This isn't the Ghost Show, like I just said. So cut the crap. But anyway, folks, this was a big disappointment. I mean, yesterday should show you that aside from no policies that Trump espoused throughout that whole fucking 3.5-hour conversation, he was simping for Russia and Putin once again. I just don't get what Putin has over Donald Trump that makes him want to simp over this fucking piece of trash. And really, folks, as I've been stating, if you listen to that whole gobbledygook of a goddamn interview last night, there's no difference between between the Democrats and MAGA. There is no difference. For whatever reason, the right is caught in a cult of personality type of situation in which any value of politic, any value of morality has gone out the window. It's now like a team game. It's now Trump or nothing, even though Trump has not advocated how the hell he's going to make this country better.
For $1.
How?
Dude, that's enough. For all these people that are doing the rock ape jokes on text-to-speech, go fuck yourself, all right? He was an ex-member of the Inner Circle because he died of cancer. You piece of shit. Type G if Ghost should go to Greenland. Dude, who the fuck is this Greenland troll asshole? But anyway, as I was stating, folks, all right, I didn't hear any policy last night, nothing. And I noticed that now both candidates...
I'd buy that for $1.
Yeah, right. Dude, give me a fucking break. I'll get to you in a minute, fake Ruben Sim, all right? But as I was stating, last night, aside from no policy being outlined, I mean, he barely went after Kamala Harris. He even gave Kamala Harris some kind of a compliment comparing her to Melania in her appearance in a Time magazine cover, which I don't know what he was smoking. I mean, Melania smokes. All right, absolutely smokes Kamala. So I don't know if that's some kind of weird rambling dementia. I don't know what the hell that was. But what I took from this conversation, having to listen to it, and believe it or not, out of the 50-something members that we have in the True Capitalist Radio member chat, there was like maybe 10 left at the end of it. And then when we tried to have a conversation about it, what was there to talk about? It was Trump either talking about himself and bloviating about himself, barely going after Kamala in any capacity, and outlining no fucking policy. No policy whatsoever. And you see, that's why, in my opinion, the Republicans, at least at this point, I think are all going to lose down the ticket. Because we don't stand for a goddamn thing anymore. And that interview last night proves it. And it also proves that billionaires, when they do late night teen talk on the phone, they sound more ignorant than some teamster putting the fucking tail on the end of a Pokemon in a fucking assembly line. Bocce the all right, dude, listen, enough of this crap. Enough of this crap, and I'm getting a rumble rant from Urinator. I'm not gonna acknowledge that gay sexual harassment. All right, I'm absolutely not going to acknowledge that gay sexual harassment. But anyway, folks, look, it's not looking good for Trump out here. All right, I know there's a lot of folks that are, they're living in La La Land. They're absolutely living in La La Land. But I mean, it's not looking good. I mean, take a look at the latest polls, for Christ's sake. Put the PC shot on. I mean, it keeps getting higher and higher, the distance between Trump and Harris isn't even saying anything. I mean, Harris, if you've taken a look at her speeches when she's out there on the stump trail, she's saying the same fucking speech over and over and over again. And the only thing that she added here recently was taking the, we shouldn't tax on tips bullshit that she stole from Trump. Stop, Drock, and Rock Ape, and... Look, shut the fuck up! Stop talking about Rock Ape, man! The man died of cancer! Enough! Jesus Christ, man. I'm sorry, folks, all right? These people are obviously paid for by the Trump campaign or some shit. But as I was stating, this is where we're at right now, and I think many of you MAGA people need to come to grips with the fact that you're not in a very good position. And Harris hasn't had to do a goddamn thing. Harris hasn't had to do anything. And yet, Trump is the one that continues to put his foot in his mouth, unfortunately, all right? I mean, take a look at this. Put the PC shot on. This is how the stupid lamestream media is covering it, whether you like it or not. Donald Trump slurs words and speaks with a lisp in Elon Musk chat, sparking concern over his health. Now, look, I don't know if it was a lisp. It sounded like he took his teeth out. I don't know what it was. Now, many people in the tech arena are claiming that it was some kind of digital delay, but it did sound a little lispy. Let's put it that way. He did sound a little lispy. All right, so regardless of what...
Buy that for $1.
Elon is okay, great. Yeah, more coherent than Ghost. That's great. And Eddie324758, Ghost would never debate anyone. He only lets himself get intellectually blacked by Megamax. Great. What? But thanks for the $2, by the way, you jerk ass. But anyway, look, I just think that Trump may be losing it a little bit. I don't know what his plan is. He's certainly not campaigning as if he wants to win this election. This bitch over here, and look, everybody thinks that I'm for Kamala Harris. Listen, I'm not for Kamala Harris. I mean, let's be honest. I mean, she is an ex-party girl that has somehow screwed her way into this position. Now, if I were Trump, which unfortunately... he didn't pay me for my services, so I think he's shit out of luck. But I'll give him a freebie here. If I were Trump right now, instead of lol, he died. I'm not acknowledging that. Heil Jiggers.
Buy that for $1.
Hey, hold on. What is this? An audio file, folks? What the hell is this?
I'm tired of you people trying to make me sound like I'm anti-Trump. I am pro-Trump. I am ride or die with Trump.
Take that shit off! Take that shit off and take it off! All right, that's it with this AI shit and all that crap. All right, this splicing crap, this AI shit, shove it up your goddamn clogged up pooper. All right? Jesus fucking Christ, man! I'm over here trying to have a serious show here. Son of a bitch. Look, I don't care about Kamala Harris, all right? She's a party girl, all right? She screwed Willie Brown, and now she's here, all right? Now, I'll tell you right now, if I were Trump, instead of trying to play racial politics with a mixed-race woman...
I'd buy that for $1.
Ghost Granny's location, shut up, asshole, all right? Anyway, shut up! I'm trying to give Trump advice here. All right, y'all think that I'm anti-Trump and shit. I'm gonna try to give him the best advice. The best advice his goddamn campaign is not giving him. Instead of going after racial politics, which certainly didn't work with Hillary Clinton back in the 09-08 race in the Democratic primary in South Carolina, what you need to do, Trump, is you need to go and highlight the fact that this bitch was not elected. All right? This bitch was not elected. She was selected. And everybody in the Democrat primary that voted for Joe Biden got screwed. Rock Ape is buried in green. Jesus Christ. Shut up with the text-to-speeches, you stupid piece of crap. Oh, God. Come on, man.
Rock habe Bedown in die Vision is locker, hahaha.
The pirate right.
Bad case of this curvy, hahaha. Types ris to make jagt this Kelly wegwogt geblank. Hahaha. Push ghosts switch
Oh, my God. Ah, Jesus. Look, that's enough, all right? Don't text to speech unless you're going to ask a question or unless you're going to say something positive. And I don't mean HIV positive, all right? Anyway, as I was stating, folks, all right, if Trump really wanted to focus this campaign on anything, the whole message should be on the fact that Kamala was not elected. She was selected. All right, she was put in this position. And if women are going to want to take a victory lap over Kamala Harris, a man had to appoint Kamala. A man had to appoint Kamala. Why isn't he using this strategy? I have no idea. And Greenland News went, look, I don't give a shit about Greenland News, dude.
I'd buy that for $1.
Take that off! Now take that shit off! Stop it with the fucking doxing, you fucking piece of crap! Anyway, I'm telling you, man, all right? I'm telling you. And hold on, Space Train said the trolls are right about Greenland. They found a fossil that showed that the ice sheet melted in the past. Well, no shit. I mean, anybody who took Geology 101 would know that the geologic record shows that this Earth has gone through a lot of different types of natural disaster turmoil, from ice ages to massive floods to volcanic ages to magnetic reversals to polar shifts, the whole 9 yards. I mean, give me a fucking break. I learned this shit about 50, 60 years ago. Give me a fucking break. Anyway, sorry, but thank you, Space Trains, for letting us know what the hell the 411 is on all this Greenland crap. I appreciate it. But anyway, look, I'm telling you right now, all of you MAGA people, you need to start recognizing that it ain't looking good for your boy here, all right? Look at this. Former aide, Trump feels this election slipping away. And it has nobody to blame but himself. He has nobody to blame but himself. And look, by the way, last night's interview with Elon Musk, doesn't it validate that I've always postulated that Trump, after the assassination attempt, regardless of how or what you think happened that day, after that assassination attempt...
Rocket base cancer diagnosis.
Yeah, fuck off, asshole. Fuck off! Anyway, after the assassination attempt by Trump, it was, 48 hours until the first day of the RNC convention, and he was forced to pick this ridiculous, uncharismatic nobody by the name of J.D. Vance, which has been a political liability ever since he nominated him to be his running mate. And I postulated, and I said that the whole reason why he's doing this is because he's being pressured by big tech, the PayPal mafia, which I named Peter Thiel.
I'd buy that for $1.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Why does Ghost say that the night is still young every time he does a ghost show? Because he doesn't have time for anything past 12.
Oh, fuck you, you fucking piece of shit! Fuck you! Fuck you!
This is the combat veteran. This morning when I was putting my squad, I developed a new exercise. This involves a person dropping down with dead weight and his buddy has to squat him. I call them squat rockapay.
Yeah, fuck you, dude. Look, enough of this shit, all right? I'm trying to fucking spark synapses in the brains of folks out here. For heaven's sake. Anyway, ever since J.D. Vance came along on this political bandwagon of Trump, he's eliminated the absolute catapult that he had to the spiking of the top post-assassination attempt. And as I stated, he was forced to pick J.D. Vance because there was a coup on Trump. His sons, all right, the political talking class that he prides himself so much, like the Tucker Carlsons, and of course, big tech, Peter Thiel, Elon Musk, David Sachs, a.k.a. the PayPal Mafia, forced Donald Trump to choose the lover boy of one Peter Thiel, a.k.a. J.D. Vance. And he has been a political disaster ever since. A political disaster ever since. And I don't understand why, you know, people are trying to pretend that this isn't a problem. This J.D. Vance situation is a problem. And the fact that Donald Trump gave 4 hours of his life to Elon Musk in this very cringy interview validates that he is under duress and he is doing things that he is not necessarily wanting to do, but has to do. And the J.D. Vance, him picking this uncharismatic nobody, this holier-than-thou conservative that has so many skeletons in his closet. I mean, give me a fucking break. You might as well have chose Marion Barry. But anyway, we got Red Eyes Black Dragon with a Rumble rant. Ghost Bang Lisa. Thanks a lot. Devious Dave, why did you make J.D. Vance trans? Give me a fucking break. And Duke Orville, cheers to Duke Orville. Do you think Thiel and the PayPal Mafia work hand in hand with Apple and Google, so technocrats are playing both sides of the political spectrum? I'm glad that you asked that, Duke Orville, and cheers to you, and thank you for the Rumble rant. I actually think that the Peter Thiel, Elon Musk, and David Sachs PayPal Mafia aspect are actually trying to go after Apple and Google. That's why their boy, J.D. Vance, one of his issues that he continues to harp on when he's out here on the campaign trail is going after big tech. But he's not going to go after his daddy, Peter Thiel. He ain't going to go after his boy, Elon Musk, or David Sachs. He's going to go after these entities, because these are entities that really have no vested interest in them. They're basically a corporate Frankenstein that's ran by stockholders and executives. And these other guys like Musk and Thiel and Sachs, they have their own operations, you know, that they have majority stakeholdership in, like Palantir. When it comes to Peter Thiel, Palantir actually supplies metadata to the CIA. All right? And they actually just partnered with Microsoft to do it. So, I mean, of course, you don't hear Peter Thiel and J.D. Vance going after Microsoft because they're doing business. And same with Elon Musk. I mean, they want this is a cabal here.
I'd buy that for $1.
This is an absolute cabal trying to attempt to usurp power and are trying to use Trump to do it. Because look, and hey, arrogant bastard, I'll get to yours in just a second. Because look, we already saw that there was an attempt on the life of Donald Trump at Butler, Pennsylvania. I mean, don't you think that now that you've got this ridiculous joker that came out of nowhere, that Peter Thiel created his whole financial history, created his whole narrative, you don't think that it would behoove the people that are trying to push for Trump to get into office to either have Trump step down or removed from office in order for J.D. Vance to get in there and to do things that we can't even imagine? Because remember, we just had a damn Supreme Court ruling this past summer. We had a Supreme Court ruling that suggests that presidents have absolute immunity while they're in power. So you don't think that a soulless asshole like J.D. Vance, once he gets the presidency, you don't think that he'll do Peter Thiel and Elon Musk and David Sachs bidding without question? Give me a break. All right, that's why Trump is sitting there. If you want my opinion, I think Trump is purposely trying to lose this election because he doesn't want to be a yes man to these fucking weirdos, all right? Anyway, we got Vox Artificial, who said exactly there are two factions of big tech: old guard monopolist and new futurist. Take a guess what side is what. That's a very good observation there, Vox. And
I'd buy that for $1.
oh, Jesus
MSC
Christ.
Cruises is canceling a 21-night cruise to Greenland that was scheduled to sail on board the MSC Poesia on
who
June 20th,
cares?
2025. We understand that this may cause inconvenience and we sincerely apologize for the disappointment.
Who gives
this may
a
cause,
shit?
They said.
Jesus Christ. And Catcan says Duke Oroville backwards is ghost politics. Try harder next time. What are you talking about? You think I'm Duke Oroville? Oh, Jesus. This is an audio file, folks. Jesus Christ. Oh, fuck off.
I am fucking pro-terrorist. Come on, stop. Come on, stop. I am ride or die with terrorists.
Fuck you,
Come on,
man.
Stop. Come on, stop. I would follow terrorists into hell. I would follow terrorists into hell. Come on, stop.
Dude, everybody was sniffed by Joe Biden.
Come on,
You
stop.
fucking pieces of shit,
I
man.
was
sniffed by Joe Biden, you dickhead. I'm Jewish. Israel's our greatest ally. USS Liberty, it was a fucking accident.
I am ride
Take
or
this
die
shit
with
off.
terrorists. Come on, stop.
Take this shit off! Take it off! God damn it! God! Fucking piece of shit! Oh yeah, y'all are fucking hidden below the belt today, man. I can tell you that right now. Fucking trolls, get the hell away! Trolls, get out of True Capitalist Radio! I don't want you pieces of crap listening! Get out! Get the hell out! Jesus Christ, man. And Red Eyes Black Dragon Ghost did lines with Stevie B. Are you talking about the freestyle singer? Are you talking, Spring Love, come back to me? No, but I've actually been to a couple of his concerts. I'm not joking around. One of them was at a wedding. I'm not joking around. Anyway, as I was stating, people are saying that things are slipping away from old Trump over here. And I mean, I know many of you are pro-Trumpers, but I mean, what is he saying? What is his policies? I challenge one of you, please let me know the difference, the policy difference between Trump and Kamala Harris outside of foreign policy. There is none. There absolutely is none. Jesus Christ. And by the way, did y'all see JD in drag, by the way? Since we're talking about JD Vance, take a look at this. Photo, JD Vance in drag at a beer pong party. Now listen, I know that many of you fucking MAGA people are coping and saying, Ghost, it was a costume party, okay? It was just a Halloween costume party. Who cares if he wants to dress like a woman? Now, doesn't that kind of completely contradict what many of you MAGA people are claiming that, Trump is going to take drag queens out of 5-year-olds being read to at libraries?
For our favorite Fed, J said lives at 40.
No, cut the crap. Cut the crap. Jesus Christ. But anyway, as I was stating, all right, I don't know about you, okay? If you go out and dress as a woman when you're out there for Halloween, that suggests to me that you really want to be a woman, all right? Because I don't know any real man, even for a joke, that wants to dress like a woman, all right? Trump said, get to Greenland. But anyway, these are the pictures that were obtained, all right? And, you know, I mean, this is how they reacted, I guess, when they found out that, hey, J.D. Vance dressed in drag. And y'all take a look at this. Put the PC shot on, all right? This is an exclusive here. Here it is. All right, there's J.D. Vance. Shantae. All right, so look. All of you people out there that are claiming that MAGA is going to somehow eliminate drag queens from reading to 5-year-olds in public libraries, I think that you need to check yourself before you wreck yourself, all right? So that's all I'm saying, man, all right? You people need to check yourself before you wreck yourself. And what is this, Animus Pantera dressed like that before Phil got there? What the fuck are you on about? Look, we're not talking about Pantera. Pantera's not running for fucking president, you piece of crap. All right? All right? Pantera's not running for fucking president. All right? Styx Hex on Hammer used to do the same shit, but Styx Hex on Hammer ain't running fucking president, you fucking piece of shit. So why don't you shut the fuck up? Jesus Christ. It's okay, Ghost. Why are you so scared? Why are you so scared about drag queens? What's going on? Everybody's doing it. All the right-wing people are doing it. I mean, look at Styx Hex on Hammer. He's doing it. Doing it. Everybody's doing it, Ghost. So why not, dude? Unbelievable, man. I don't know what to say, man. I don't know what to say, but this is the new right-wing America. And you guys continue to ask why I'm not supporting Trump, for heaven's sake. I'm showing you why. I'm showing you why.
For $1.
Turn off donors. Look, shut up. Why are you even donating if you want me to turn them off? Fucking scumbag. Anyway, what the hell?
That for $1.
Why did you showcase footage of Ouija Slayer?
Oh, that's that. Now that's all right. Never mind. Touche. All right, touche. All right. Anyway, folks, look, I'm trying to let you all know that this is the reason why I'm not pro-Trump this time around. All right, the Republicans don't have any values. We have no moral standing. We have no policy. We don't have anything. All right. So with that being said, the only thing that I can look forward to is whoever's going to sustain the current foreign policy that we have now, which has got everybody against the ropes. Take a look at Russia. Take a look at China. This is what I'm talking about. Everything else, it doesn't matter who you vote for. We're still going to have drag queens that read to 5-year-olds in public libraries. We're still going to have the overt sexuality of LGBTQ and others. We're still going to have this shit whether Trump's in office or not. All right? I mean, the vice presidential candidate with Trump is a goddamn fucking at least a cross-dresser. At least a cross-dresser. Because I don't know a man, let me tell you something, there's not a footage of me anywhere wearing anything effeminate or any kind of wig to make myself look like a woman. None of that shit. Not for any reason. Not for Halloween. None of that shit. And by the way, why do women always dress up like slut bags and French maids and cheerleaders and all that other shit, showing leg, showing ass, showing assets? It's because that's what they really want to do, and the only way they can do that without looking like a whore is doing it on Halloween. So for all you people that are on MAGA that are trying to justify J.D. Vance in drag, that's copium, baby. All right? That's copium, for Christ's sake. And paste on in and flashback to that time, 2016, Ghost defended Trump kissing Rudy. I never defended that shit. Shut up! And Weekend at Rock Ape. Listen, enough of the Rock Ape stuff, dude. All right, seriously, that shit hurts, man. That guy was a part of my inner circle, and he died of cancer, and you people make fun of him, and I think that's fucked up. I think that's fucked up, and you people are macabre pieces of trash for even going there. I can tell you that right goddamn now. And what is this? We got a Rumble rant. Eddie, what about the time you wore urinator like a hockey? Oh, jeez. Let me tell you something, man. If I was a woman, I would probably get urinator arrested for the kind of crap that he says to me, man. I mean, only gays can get away with this. Only gays can get away with this type of sexual harassment. Because if I was a woman, he would be fucking arrested. I straight up, if there is a way, if there's a gay lawyer out there that will, because I'm seriously thinking about filing charges on urinator for sexually harassing me in a gay capacity. I'm not fucking joking around. I want him arrested. All right? Or I want some kind of restraining order so he's nowhere near my booty hole. Let's just put it that way. Anyway, where am I at here, all right? Jesus Christ. And speaking of J.D. Vance, let's continue with the J.D. Vance kick, I guess. Take a look at this. Workers allege nightmare conditions at Kentucky startup of J.D. Vance. I mean, come on, man. You can't tell me that the egoist that Trump is took a look at this guy and said, yeah, this guy is Trump material. He's being forced to have this piece of shit as his vice presidential running mate.
Here is the first $5 for the Reuben Peppermint Debate Fund.
I don't think so.
Let's make it happen.
No, I don't think
the
so.
People want it. Stop being scared, Ghost.
Dude, I don't want that dude's fucking... I don't care if he's got 1.5 million subs, dude. I don't want his stupid goddamn people coming to my goddamn show. All right? I don't like the tard tuber community. I don't like tard tubers like that fool and Turkey Tit Tom. I don't like them. They're stupid. As a matter of fact, Turkey Tit Tom looks like fucking Khalid Sheikh Mohammed and Rocky Dennis fucked, and out came this piece of shit. I mean, I don't fucking want these people's attention, dude. And fuck you, Anubis. Rock Ape caught AIDS in the inner circle. Fuck you. And Poop Tickler Nation, what's going on in the dome, Ghost? Well, why don't you fucking pay $75 and you'll figure it out. Anyway, workers allege nightmarish conditions at the Kentucky startup of J.D. Vance. Of course, because he didn't fucking fund any of this shit. His butt boy, the billionaire Peter Thiel, did. And I'd like to remind everybody that this person met Thiel when Peter Thiel was at Yale, when this guy was a student, and decided to approach him after some speech that he gave, and they've been, quote, friends ever since. I don't know what kind of friends they are, but I'll tell you this right now, unless you're fucking somebody, that's the only time that you're going to get any kind of money from anything. And I'm going to, I'm going to insist on that. That is my view. I think that this is the otter love boy of Peter Thiel.
I'd buy that for $1.
And hold on just a second. We got Vox Artificials, Radio Graffiti, if no debate. Shut up, Vox. Trolley Bastard, you're the original tard tuber ever since 2008. Yeah, shut up. I'm in the dome, you dumb redneck. Look for yourself. Well, great. I don't care. All right, good for you. I'm glad you're in there. Thank you for the $75, you stupid prick. Jesus Christ. Anyway, put the PC shot on. All right, we got Ruben Sim over here. Some fake Ruben Sim. Give the people what they want. Ruben Sim versus Peppermint Swirl will debate of the century. Hey, Ruben Sim, you got 1.5 million subs, all right? I don't want your subs, all right? I know you're making a decent living, all right? Let's throw a G on the table and maybe I'll think about it, all right? You know that do you know that Yak Ass, the Park Street legend, paid like, what is it, $1,400 to have West Coast Capitalists removed from the show? Can you believe that? So give me a fucking break, all right? Let's start at a G and we'll go from there.
I'd buy that for $1.
Rock Ape is flattened. Fuck you. Fuck off. And look at this idiot. Lol, he died. Look at this shit. Look at this asshole. Lol, he died. An arrogant bastard. Hey, Ghost, happy Taco Tuesday. I think Trump is too prideful and would rather go scorched earth on big tech than be used. I think that's what he's doing right now, arrogant bastard. There's no way that he's tanking this goddamn election just because. I mean, he's doing it on purpose. And now he's just pushing the envelope to see how much these Trump tards will continue to support him, no matter what kind of shit he throws on the wall and sticks. Anyway, I feel like he knows what he's doing by sabotaging his own race for the presidency. He isn't a genius by any means, but he isn't a complete dumbass either. Well, that's a very, I think, fair assessment, in my opinion, arrogant bastard, because it makes no sense why he's conducting himself in this capacity. Last night, he had the perfect opportunity to go right at Kamala Harris. He had, I don't know how many millions of people listening. He should have said, hey, look, if you're a Democrat, you should be pissed off. You should be pissed off that the first woman presidential candidate wasn't elected. She was selected by a man, Joe Biden. And everybody who went through that whole primary process in the Democratic Party should feel like they got robbed, feel like it was undemocratic, because and I'm sure that's what everybody else thinks, there's something rotten here.
If you got me arrested, would you come visit me for some conjugal visit?
You see, listen to this
I
idiot.
Need your dick, daddy. I can't go a day without you, dick.
I'm not listening to that rocket. Urinator! God damn it! You fucking people, stop talking about Rock Ape, man! I don't want to think about Rock Ape, man! He fucking died of cancer, for Christ's sake!
Buy that for $1.
Count Binface!
Hey, Ghost.
Yeah.
I know you love this. But listen, those illegals in my yard should be gathered up, put to a cross, and crucified in the name of our Lord and Savior,
come on!
Jesus Christ. These filthy muzzies have had a reign. It's time for war against Buckethead.
No, listen, we're not condoning that, all right? We're not condoning that. Anyway, we got No Face Killer, who said J.D. Vance having a disastrous startup is actually pretty Trumpian, considering all the failed products and bankruptcies Trump has had over the years. Oh. Wow. Hey, that was No Face Killer there. You know, it was old No Face Killer. I'm just saying, don't come at me. Don't shoot the messenger. Don't shoot the messenger up in here, all right? Anyway, believe it or not, let's go ahead and talk about Harris. Now, the fact that Trump is losing against this party girl who is not saying a goddamn thing. As a matter of fact, every time I've seen Trump here recently on the stump speech, he's talking about how his crowds are bigger. Who gives a fuck? Who gives a shit if your goddamn crowds are bigger? Who gives a shit? Well, instead of focusing on why your crowds are bigger, because let's be honest, all right? You know what Kamala Harris and the Democrats are doing? They're inviting people like Megan Thee Stallion and that big black ass of hers to shake it at these events because it's like a impromptu free concert. And that's how they're able to get all these massive crowds, because it's technically like a free Megan Thee Stallion concert. And all this bitch does is go in and she says the same fucking speech over and over. And she recently added that, hey, I want tax-free on tips as well. Taking that from Trump, which both of these candidates know that they can't go tax-free on tips. And as a matter of fact,
I'd buy that for $1.
yeah, fuck off. I'm not acknowledging that shit anymore. Stop it with the fucking rock ape shit, you fucking piece of trash. All right? But anyway, as I was stating, I find it ironic that you've got... Oh, Jesus Christ. What?
Your daily they repeat.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Shut up! Juan from DR and Eddie 324758, they pay people to show up and be pro... Look, I am not being paid by anybody, all right? I'm saying what I'm saying because I believe it, all right? I'm not some fucking chump that's just going to sit here and say something because somebody threw a few bucks at me, all right? Give me a break. But anyway, I find it ironic that Kamala Harris is now going after the no taxes on tips thing that was introduced by Trump, because it was actually Kamala Harris that introduced legislation to make the IRS go after people that get paid on tips. All right, take a look at this. Never forget, Kamala cast the tie-breaking vote to crack down on tips earned by the hospitality industry because at her core, she rejects capitalism. All right? So let's just play that for a second. Crazy shit going down in the Thunder. I don't care what's going down in the Thunderdome, all right? I don't give a fuck. Fuck you and the Thunderdome, you fucking idiot. And Vox Artificials, didn't AIPAC give you 100,000? No, they didn't, but, you know, I wish they did. Let's put it that way. Devious Dave, Rush Limbaugh just died. Shut up, Dave. All right, where's Twinkletard? And Duke Orville, they should tax tips more since it's not subjected to Social Security and Medicare in the first place. Very good point there, Duke Orville. Very good point. And Poop Tickler Nation, the dome is melting down right now. I don't give a shit, all right? I'm doing a show. Fuck you and everybody in there, right? Most of the people that are in the Thunderdome are a bunch of tards. No offense, all right? All right, everybody in the Thunderdome is a fucking tard. So, you know, I don't care. I don't really give a shit. All right, I'm in the middle of a fucking show, all right? Y'all can take it up in the ass over there. I don't give a fuck. Anyway, as I was stating before I got rudely interrupted by some fucking stupid dumbass drama shit, here is the deciding vote. All right, cast by Kamala Harris in order to go after, or at least the IRS to go after folks that are in the hospitality industry. There it is. All right. Jesus Christ, what? Jesus Christ. Of course, Not Cookie. Thank you, Not Cookie. I appreciate it, dude. All right. I'm not going to open. I don't give a shit about most of those people in the Thunderdome. No offense. That's why it's called the Thunderdome. It's mostly a bunch of tards in there. Vox is in there. That'll tell you everything. All right, I mean, Vox Artificials is in there. That'll tell you everything. So I'm just saying. Now, shut the hell up. This is the deciding vote that Kamala Harris put that made it legal for the IRS to go after people that are in the hospitality industry, you tards.
The yeas are 50, the nays are 50. The Senate being equally divided, the Vice President votes in the affirmative, and the bill, as amended, is passed.
Nice acoustic of Metallica 1.
I'd buy that for $1.
Nope, not going to check the Thunderdome. Thanks for the $5. Anyway, as you can see, folks, all right? So this idea that Kamala Harris is going to somehow usurp this, oh, we don't want tax on tips shit from Trump is a bunch of crap. All right, both of these people are trying to grasp at straws because he knows, and these people know, that many people, especially in the gig economy, work on tips. So they're going to try to do and say whatever it takes for you to go out there in order for you to vote for them, because I'd like to ask, and this is what Elon Musk should have asked. Of course, he's a mumbling, stumbling fucking jerk that I'm embarrassed to say that is one of the top billionaire scientists that's in America today. But he should have asked them the following. How are you going to supplement the taxes that are generated from tips? How are you going to offset that? Because you can't just say no tax on tips without taxing something else, because that is a considerable amount of taxes being eliminated from tax collection. And right now, the current taxes collected can barely pay the interest on the debt we have. So this idea that, first of all, that you're even going to convince Congress to be able to pass something, let alone sign this into law, how the hell are you going to offset this? And nope, I don't hear anybody in the media, I don't hear any interviewer saying anything of the sort. And that's what I'm telling you, all you people that are actually believing that, oh, I'm going to vote for these people because they're not going to tax my tips, you're an imbecile if you think this. All right, they're going to have to pass some legislation from the folks that are in Congress.
I'd buy that.
And these Congress, they don't agree on shit.
It's time for war. Everyone, Goatsy is busy with the peanuts. Go to my channel True Hanoi Radio and type
Mr. Nguyen over here, by the way.
We have fire sale to spit on GI and make him oink for us. The strong people of Vietnam.
All right. Yeah, all right. Thank you, Mr. Nguyen. A long time no see there, pal. All right. Hopefully you'll see you soon there, Charlie. And Poop Tickler Nation confirmed Ghost reads Jew media rather than checking on his own community. Look, I was just in the Thunderdome, all right? There's a bunch of tards in there, all right? I get it, all right? All right, I'm not missing anything. It's a bunch of tards in there, all right? I get it. All right, great. Yay, spaghetti! Yay! Anyway, as I was stating before I got rudely interrupted, all right, now Kamala Harris, I mean, she should have chosen Josh Shapiro. And we talked about the reason she didn't.
I'd buy that for $1.
Zoe 101.
Ghost is an old chud.
I'm an old chud, huh? What are you talking about, man? I'm a fucking bad motherfucker. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. While all you young people are out there playing with your pecker shafts to imported Japanese pre-teenage women, I can't even go outside my fucking house without women trying to pull the balls out of my fucking pants, dude. I'm not fucking joking around. All right? Especially you older gentlemen out there that have your own house, your own car, your own income. You should be raking it in right now with women. Jad's threatening people. Yeah, shut up. Dude, I'm not going into Thunderdome, all right? All you people in the Thunderdome, all right? You're fucking tards, all right? And I go in there whenever I feel like I go in there because I don't want to fucking deal with your mental retardation, all right? I smell. Once you go into the Thunderdome, it smells like a fucking Raising Cane's. You just walked into a fucking chicken tender. The fucking nectar of autism you could smell in there, all right? Anyway, as I was stating before I got rudely interrupted, the reason I believe she didn't choose Josh Shapiro was because he was Jewish. And right now, for whatever reason, the Democrats are appeasing this pro-Palestinian contingent in their party, which I believe is a very small contingent. A very small contingent. So instead, all right, to offset, she chose this old Queenie boomer, this Tim Walz guy. Now, why did she choose him? Because apparently the Dems are going to double down on progressivism, and they think that most people that are living in the Rust Belt, most people in middle America, actually gravitate towards progressive politics, more socialist concepts, because people that are from small towns typically correlate community. Oh, Jesus Christ, man!
Of Syrax, aka
Can y'all cut the shit? All right? Cut the crap!
I'd buy that for
Oh, God.
Whoa, no fucking shit. Congress has to pass laws in order for the IRS to stop taxing tips. Almost like every single president that has ever served in office has worked with Congress to pass laws. Almost like it's their fucking job.
Hey, President Jay, the damn Republicans have had control of the House, and they haven't been able to agree on any fucking thing except that one bill that was an anti-First Amendment bill protecting Israel or protecting criticism of Israel. Y'all remember that? This stupid fucking right-wing Congress that's, dominated by the Freedom Caucus couldn't agree on any fucking thing in the House other than, we're going to pass this anti-freedom of speech bill that anybody who criticizes Israel or the Jewish community can go to fucking jail. That's the only thing that the fucking Republicans all gathered and coalesced behind. They're not going to do that for fucking... you have to understand, folks, all right? How are you going to offset the tips or the tax collected from tips? How are you going to do that? You got to tax something else. All right? You've got to tax something else in order to offset the taxes that are going to be taken away from those tips. None of these people have said what's going to offset that. So what that tells me is there's no policy, there's no plan, and that this whole, we're not going to tax tips is bullshit. All right, but of course, you people are stupid. You believe anything that you're told, and that's why you are you, and, we're capitalists, And Duke Orville, cheers to you, man. Why don't we tax enemy? That's great. Fuck you, all right? Fuck you and the Thunderdome. You know what? Taxing enemy. That's a perfect idea. Taxing enemy, because it's an import technically, right? It's an import. So, look, there's already enemy stores. There's already enemy conventions. There's already an establishment. By the way, this happened. For all those that think that this can happen, this can absolutely happen, because believe it or not, there's a special tax on tanning machines and tanning beds and tanning salons. I'm not joking. There is a special federal tax for tanning salons, and why don't we do this to enemy? That's just so perfect. That is so fucking perfect, dude. Tax enemy to offset taxing tips. And let me tell you, if they do pull this off, these donations that you're giving me are going to all of a sudden miraculously turn to tips. I'll tell you that. If they pull this off. But they have to offset that with something. How about taxing fucking enemy? That's fucking great. That's great. Devious Dave said Trump will made weed legal. I don't think so. Vox Artificials tax enemy haters. Okay, yeah, that'll work. All right. And Jack is okay. Tax TCR chat members. Hey, I pay taxes on every fucking red cent that I got. Are you fucking kidding me? The last thing you want to do is hide anything from the IRS. All right? They'll fucking crawl up your ass with a microscope, and it's not a pretty sight. You don't want it to happen. All right? And Anubis, for a capitalist, you sure love taxing people instead of cutting spending. Hey, Anubis, all I've been doing, go back into the archive, going back to the first goddamn true conservative radio. That's all I ever talk about, you stupid moron. Of course, Anubis, you're some stupid fucking troll terrorist that probably puts about 2 or 3 fingers up your shit funnel, gyrating it counterclockwise while watching a goddamn anime, you stupid no pussy getting fucking fruit bowl. All right? So get the hell out of here and go try to find yourself a main squeeze, all right?
I'd buy that for $1.
Why should I care about tips? I'm salary. I hope they tax those donations like these more than they do. You should get 10 cents on the dollar if it were up to me.
Oh.
Your content requires no effort, as you can see from your AI-generated art. AI artist.
Hey, thank you, Menno Ray. By the way, you've been fucking donating me for fucking 3 years, so thanks a lot. I appreciate your opinion, but yeah, you know what? Suck it. Suck my dick up till you hiccup. How you like that shit? And Mama Luigi, I forgot to mention that I had a dream where I had lunch with J.D. Vance, and I don't even like the guy. Well, I don't know what that means. I don't know what that's subtly meaning there, Mama Luigi. But anyway, as I was stating, the reason that this Kamala Harris got Tim Walz is because she's doubling down on progressivism. And I think that there is a sentiment amongst the Democrats that many people in the Rust Belt are now turning into borderline socialist communists based upon their small communal living. And guess what? Hey, what's going on? Driving or working or at the bar with a $50 bill, making it rain on these trolls, baby.
Here's a tip for you.
Thank you, man. All right, working, drinking, or at the bar. Cheers to you, man. And happy Taco Tuesday. All right, I appreciate it. And look at the trolls now. Look at them in the chat rooms. Look at them. They're molding. They're molding, for Christ's sake. Yeah, that's right. Keep molding, trolls. Anyway, Harris surprising Rust Belt strength. And why is she having Rust Belt strength? Because this Tim Walz idiot, if he was able to get away with the type of progressive crap that he was able to get away with in Minnesota, a lot of these Dems believe that they can get away with it almost in most of middle America. And that's unbelievable. All right, that's absolutely unbelievable. We got feminist socialists. Appreciate your fans, Ghost. We pay for your lifestyle. I appreciate my fans. I don't appreciate these troll terrorist cyber vermin scumbags that are nothing more than a fucking bigger pain in the ass than a fucking sticky shit. All right? And Vox Artificials, count the last 5 and this towards the $10 radio graffiti fund. All right, really great. And Tesla Cyberheart, Ghost thinks the NLRB is unconstitutional. All right, thanks a lot, dude. All right. Anyway, once again, I think that we need to start worrying. I'm talking about Republicans. We need to start worrying about people in middle America. Because I think that people in middle America right now are being goofed into liking progressive politics, are being goofed into liking this idea of socialism. And I think that us as Republicans, we need to go back to moral principles because we don't have them anymore. So that's why we got folks in the Rust Belt and in middle America now gravitating towards progressiveness and progressive politics. Because we have no moral principle. I mean, look at our goddamn candidate for president. We have no fucking moral principle. We don't have any values. We're not fiscal conservatives anymore. We don't stand for anything. That's why we had what used to be our base out there, the Rust Belt, middle America, which used to be the base for the Republican Party, is now turning into progressive, loving Americans. I can't believe it. And this is why I did not want Donald Trump as the nominee this time around. But no! Everybody thought they knew better, and take a look at where we're at now, folks. Take a look at where we're at now. By God. Anyway, let me take a look at some of these donos that came in. Put the PC shot on. Not Cookie, don't open the dome. Someone posted their ball sack. I know. This is stupid. Froppy, I was at one of your stores and I noticed that your employee shat himself when I asked about, and he said, my boss is in the back room doing his podcast and I can't change my diaper right now. I get it. You use them so that you can make everyone, dude, just shut up. All right, Froppy, just shut the fuck up. All right, this is the True Capitalist Radio Show, asshole. This isn't some ghost show for you to be fucking sitting there acting like some fucking jerk off. Anyway, speaking of Tim Walz, who the fuck is this fucking old queen boomer? Have you seen this guy in action? This guy looks like he's trying to try out for the next RuPaul drag show. He's that effeminate. I don't understand it. I don't know. But anyway, he is a very recent social media darling. That's news to me. Who the hell wrote this? Simon J. Levin and Maggie Astor from the fucking New York Times. So this is what you're getting here, right? He started the whole weird thing. Oh, is that it? I mean, the guy that is suspected, I don't know if this is true or not, has a fondness for horses, like a brony all of a sudden is the guy that started the whole weird thing. The guy that looks like he's prancing around like he's listening to Shantae. Shantae is the one who said weird. He named a highway after Prince and signed the bill in purple ink. Who gives a fuck? I mean, fucking Prince killed himself taking stupid fucking psychotropic drugs, for fuck's sake. Who gives a shit? He reminds you of your high school teacher for a reason. You know what high school teachers are doing right now? They're screwing their children, all right? I don't think that being a teacher and highlighting that as your fucking prime fucking highlighting your resume is something to be proud of. He taught in China in 1989 and speaks Mandarin. All right? Speaks Mandarin. Someone doxed Helmet Boy in the Dome. What am I going to do about it? All right? He's a big boy. He can take care of himself. Now, he's a veteran. Now, there's a big discrepancy here. Now, apparently, the story goes, and this is something that has been written about by people that supposedly served with him. He was a National Guard, and he was a pretty high rank in the National Guard. Now, right before the deployment of his battalion or his group deployed to Iraq, he conveniently weaseled his way out of doing any kind of hard service, and he saw no combat as the National Guard, any combat whatsoever. But he, as many times, it's been documented many times, that he attempted to try to at least suggest that the unit that he was in saw not only Afghanistan time, but Iraq time, which they did. He had nothing to do with it. He had nothing to do with it, and this is a big discrepancy, in my opinion, when it comes to Tim Walz, all right? Here, he's a rare breed in Congress, Democrat from rural Midwest. And you see, this is what I'm telling you. This is what I'm telling you. God damn it. Shut up! Fucking making me fuck off over here. Take a look at this, all right? For all you folks that claim that I don't fucking plan for these shows, take a look at all these fucking take a look at this shit. Take a look at this shit. Fucking idiots. But anyway, as I was stating, all right, where are we at here? I forgot my goddamn place. You see, you fucking pieces of shit! You make me lose my fucking place! You know what, dude? I'm getting the fuck out of here. Seriously, man. I mean, I fucking hate, like, 50% of you people that are listening, I fucking hate you people. I'm not joking around. If you're a troll terrorist dickhead, if you're somebody that's a completely waste of life, if you think that you're autistic or Asperger's, I don't fucking like you. As a matter of fact, I hate you pricks. All right? I would never be friends with you pricks. And I wish that you people would fucking go away, because I don't like you fucking people. All right? I don't like you people. Vox Artificials, he's a brony. I thought you'd be more eager to support him. Whatever that means. 832-4758. Walz will give you a run for your money if you challenge him to a drinking contest. Your nephew will probably like to hang out with him. All right. Anyway, look, I'm getting the fuck out of here. I'm serious, man. By the way, we're trying to make this fucking show troll-free. All right? And if you would please consider, put the PC shot on, becoming a member of the True Capitalist Radio membership. All right? I mean, we're already at 55 members. I mean, we're trying to make it to 100. And look, I'm going to tell you right now, next month, all right, everybody who's a member, I'm going to mail them something that is going to be collectible. I don't want to say what it is, but it's absolutely free to everybody that's in there in these fucking rooms here, because I appreciate these people. We have nothing but serious conversations. There's no internet drama. There's no turkey tit Tom, fucking, what is that, red bum or Reuben kiss ass or whatever. There's none of that shit, all right? There's none of that shit in there. So if you want to have serious conversations and not be a part of this troll terrorist garbage that you hear on these broadcasts of mine, then consider once again to becoming a True Capitalist Radio member. All right?
Ghost wants more taxes so he can collect more Social Security. Otherwise, how can he pay his nurse the engineer to clean his shit-filled underwear?
Yeah, great comeback.
Ghost and his Ripper have in common.
Great comeback, you fucking jerk nut. Great fucking comeback, all right? And Kits Does a Flip said, what about the story I forwarded, though? Look, dude, these people don't care, Kits, all right? These people don't care. These people care more about tard tubers like this fucking jerk off that tried to fucking, I don't know what he wants, but let me tell you something. Ruben Sim, fuck you, all right? Fuck you. This guy, put the PC shut on. This fucking guy, all right? Hey, check your email. I don't know what fucking email he's talking about. He didn't fucking email me. Probably emailed some fucking idiot trolling him, all right? All right, I'm not going to be a part of your tard tuber bullshit, all right? I fucking hate all that tard tuber crap. I don't like Turkey Tit Tom. I don't like you, Ruben Sim, and I don't like any of you fucking people that are a part of the tard tuber community. I think you should be demonetized. I think that your brand of fucking commentary is pathetic. You people sputter out sentence fragments. You sound like you're doped up on psychotropic drugs. You sound like you've got the fucking tism, and I can't fucking stand you people. So Ruben Sim, I don't give a shit if you used to listen to me. You're a fucking piece of shit. You, Turkey Tom, and the rest of the tuber community, the tard tuber community, I want to have nothing to do with you tard tubers. I want to have nothing to do with you tard tubers. I don't care if you've got 1.5 million subs. I don't give a shit. You're a tard. You'll always be a tard. That's why you and Turkey Tit Tom, you can have all the money in the world, and nobody is going to... Shut up! Shut up! Shut the fuck up about Greenland news. No fucking woman is going to want to fucking ejaculate your penis because you're cringe, you have no personality, you have no fucking charisma. The only thing that you people attract, I'm talking Ruben Sim and Turkey Tit Tom, is the same monotone jerk-off that they are representing. And I don't want monotone jerk-offs listening to my broadcast. All right? I want fucking badasses listening to my broadcast. I want people that are going to be players. I want people that know how to spoken. All right? Not, hey, it's me, Ruben Sim here, and I just want to tell you that I'm talking like the same fucking jerk-off, just like Penguin Zero, and just like Turkey Tit Tom, and then the fuck out of here! Get the fuck out of here with that shit, alright? So fuck you, Ruben Sim, fuck Turkey Tit Tom, fuck tard tubers, alright? Alright, fuck tard tubers, and Ruben Sim, if you want fucking peppermint swirl, you pay me! All right? I'll get you peppermint swirl. Other than that, fuck you and fuck your viewership. And you can tell your viewership I said that. All right? Hey, Ruben Sim and Turkey Tit Tom, you can tell all your stupid pussy whip viewers, I tell them, you tell them they take it up the fucking ass. You tell them, I told them they take it up the fucking ass. All right? They're scum. All right? They're the reason why America's being flushed down the toilet. All right? Fucking piece of shit. And what is this? Trolly bastard. Only tards and austists listen to your show. Oh, yeah, trolly. Is that what you are there, trolly bastard? Well, then get the fuck out of here. All right? I've told all these tards that listen to me, all these goddamn autists, all these stupid troll terrorists to get the fuck out of here. I've told them time and time again, I wouldn't piss on these people if they were on fire. All right? I wouldn't piss on them if they were on fire. So, once again, Ruben Sim, fuck you, and Turkey Tit Tom, fuck you, and any other tard tuber, all right? Fuck you. All right? Fuck you. Piece of shit. And what is this, 832475? Hey, whoa, Dad, you're sounding like you could use a beer. Yeah, I'm going to have a beer, but not with you fucks. I'll tell you that right goddamn now, all right? I don't want to have a fucking beer with you pieces of shit. Jesus Christ, and Vox Artificials, we still love you, Dad. Don't call me your fucking dad! I'm not your fucking father, you fucking pieces of shit! Stop calling me your father! Jesus Christ, that pisses me off every time you make that reference, man. Every time you... Hi, we love you, Dad. Hey, Dad. Dad. Shit, man. People fucking piss me the fuck off over here, man. I'm just a guy just trying to do a show, man. What is it?
Name, Wind and Win username, Hungben by Mo.
Oh, Jesus Christ, man.
Just
shut up. Shut up, man, with the fucking dogs, man. Shut up. What is this? Put that Braze browser back on the screen. I believe I saw black. Fuck you, dude. All right, fuck you. Fuck you! Jesus Christ. And look at Camaro RS09. Once again, no thanks, Ghost. I got other things to focus on. I got problems to work. I didn't ask you, Camaro RS09! Who gives a shit? I hope you get monkeypox, you fuck! Jesus Christ! You see the kind of crap I gotta put up with here? This is supposed to be a serious show, man. This is supposed to be a serious fucking show! Christ! How long have I... Look, I've only been on here for an hour and 24 minutes, man. It feels like I've been on here for like a fucking few hours, for heaven's sake. You know what? Where's my pipe, man? Where's my pipe? All right? I gotta smoke something here, all right? Please excuse me, all right? I know that I'm taking time off the show here to be partaking in smoking tobacco, but by God, have you been fucking listening to what I have to put up with here? And look at this, some idiot named Poop Burger with a rumble rant. Shut up, autist. Yeah, right. Yeah, keep coping, you autistic piece of crap. All right? I can't wait till they take the tard card away from you fucking pricks. I'll tell you that right goddamn now. All right? That'll be the day, baby. It'll be a great day, a great goddamn day in America when we take the tard card away from autists, baby. It'll be a great goddamn day in America. And Vox Artificials, have a drink before you get to Radio Graffiti. You know what, Vox, I'm not going to get to Radio fucking Graffiti, you fucking jerk off. All right? You think I'm going to get to fucking Radio Graffiti after you fucking pieces of shit ruin this very serious show? Fuck you, all right? Fuck you. Fucking piece of shit. Oh my God. And President J, Ghost protects gay furry groomers on Shut up, that's a fucking lie, President J, all right? Yeah, that's why Ruben Sim over here is trying to get, hey, I want to talk to Peppermint Swirl and I'll promote you on my page and I'll give you all kinds of viewers. Fuck you and your viewers, all right, Ruben Sim? You sound like somebody who is legitimately behind the other end of a glory hole in a truck stop bathroom. Fucking sick bastard. All right, give me a fucking smoke. I'm sorry, I'm smoking tobacco here, all right? I'm sorry. Let me have a smoke. Gotta hold it, you gotta let it hit the brain, all right? Gotta hold it in, let it hit the brain, all right? And Mama Luigi, oh, did you stand with Sneeko or Critical? Fuck both those pricks, all right? A bunch of overrated fucking monotone jerk-offs, man. Does anybody have a personality anymore? Does everybody talk like some monotone jerk-off? Hey, how you doing, man? It's Critical here, and I just want to talk about the worst fucking streamer of all time. And I'm a fucking short, little fucking long-haired manlet. Fuck out of here with that crap. And Poop Burger dodged the draft, sucked my shaft, show is dead, mauled harder, old man. Yeah, thanks for the $2, all right? Anyway, Vox Artificial's dad would rather eat 40 pounds of wings than do Radio Graffiti. Yeah, actually would. 40 wings, not 40 pounds of wings, jerk off, all right? And Camaro RS09, I was serious, but I guess an extra $1 for the Radio Graffiti fund. We ain't having Radio fucking Graffiti, you jerk dick. All right, how many times do I have to tell your stupid autistic ass that I'm not your fucking mother, that you could look, you don't think that y'all can do this to me? Here, let me show you this. Y'all think that I'm like that, your tard mother? That you could just fucking do some, like, you know, shit to me and I'm just supposed to do it? I'm just supposed to be like, okay, Billy, we'll go ahead and do whatever it is that you want to do, Billy, all right? But don't have a meltdown, Billy. Don't have a meltdown, Billy. Please don't have a meltdown. Is that it? You think that kind of shit that you do with your stupid shitbird parents, you think it's going to fucking work with old Ghost here? Huh? I'm asking you a question. You think it's going to work with fucking old Ghost, the same shit that you fucking pieces of shit do to your parents? Because if you think so, then by God, I'm doing something wrong. By God, if you think that that's going to work with me, then I'm doing something very goddamn wrong. I can tell you that right goddamn now. And hold on, what the hell is this? Poop Burger, give us Radio Graffiti. I'm not giving you no fucking Radio Graffiti, you dickhead, all right? Fuck off! And what is this, Jack? Okay, let's block disability money and I spend it on Social Security so that boomers can sit on their ass and whine all day. Shut up, asshole. Vox Artificials, if I put in another 10... No, I don't think so. This is how you fucking assholes are acting right now. Let me show you this, all right? This is legitimately all of you. This is legitimately all of you right now when it comes to Radio Graffiti. All right? This is all of you. Ah, Jesus Christ. Hold on, folks. I fucked up this fucking shit. God! Fuck off!
Hello. Don't worry, Mr.
Fuck off!
Here, France seems much nicer than London. I see. 2 men
I hate you,
living in the
fucks!
street. Oh.
I hate you fucking people!
Ah, Paris. Truly a majesty of his majesty's
Jesus
caliber.
Christ.
Perhaps I'll kill William Cannon here.
I'm gonna get the fuck off here. I can't stand doing this fucking shitbag show for you fucking dumbasses. Alright? I'm not fucking joking around. This is the way you fucking tards are. Put the PC shot. This is fucking you. This is all of you right here.
Applebee's store can't have Applebee's. No cash. Let go. Applebee's store. Alright. No Applebee's today.
This is you.
You can have hot dog. Applebee's store.
This is
can't have
legitimately all of you.
no cash.
This is legitimately all of you. Yeah.
Let go. Applebee's store.
Get this shit out of it. That's dude. That's all of you pieces of shit. That's all of you pieces of shit right here. Son of a bitch. All right, folks. Look, I am really fucking done with this show. I can't stand you people. Dude, all I want is a serious, true capitalist radio show, and all we get is this crap. You know, all we get is this fucking garbage, and I just can't stand it. All right.
Buy that for $1.
Hell.
See, look at this shit. Look at this, talking about my dead dog Templeton, man. What a bunch of dicks. You know that? What a bunch of fucking dickheads. All right. Anyway, look, I'm going to get the hell out of here. All right. I deserve more respect than this. I'm going to try to do a true capitalist radio tomorrow, and hopefully we can shake off these Turkey Tom assholes. All right? Hopefully we can shake off these stupid Ruben Sim Turkey Tom fucking turkey tit assholes. I can tell you that right now. I don't like these pricks. And I don't like that they're a part of this goddamn show. And I hope that them and their stupid fucked up shitbird fan base find someplace else to go hang out. All right? Because I don't want them fuckers. I don't want any of you here. All right? I blame Ruben Sim and the goddamn turkey tit Tom for this. And you guys are pieces of shit. And I hope you all get demonetized. Review Bra has more fucking talent than you pricks. And all that dumbass eats is fucking fast food. And here I am. Once again, it's me, Review Bra, with another food review. And here I am gonna talk like a Todd, so I can talk really slow, so that I can juice you people out of 12 to 15 minutes worth of content. And I'm gonna talk like this very slow. Fucking idiots. How much for radio graffiti? Dude, listen to me. I am not going to do radio fucking graffiti. Do you understand me? I am not going to do radio fucking graffiti. Let me repeat that one more again. I am not going to do radio fucking graffiti. All right. Anyway, we got Mad Thad. Even though these things aren't showing up on Buy Me a Coffee, Mad Thad said, put the Brave browser back on the screen. I believe I saw a tab to blacked. Fuck off, Mad Thad. All right, fuck off, dude. And we got Cookie Shit Lips. Speaking of critical, have you heard that he said that it's totally fine with children being allowed to have gender change and go through hormone therapy as long as, quote, everyone is consenting while debating Sneeko? I did hear that, and I think that he's now trying to go, into hiding a little bit. All right, he's trying to go into hiding just a tad bit, all right? And, he shouldn't have said that. There's no justification for that. Duke Orville, hey, did you mention something about Ukraine invasion of Russia? Well, let's go there, all right? Cheers to Duke Orville. I know he's one of a serious listeners, man. So let me go ahead and transition to a little bit of...
I'd buy that for $1.
A little bit of Ukraine here.
Do radio graffiti. Then Ruben and Peppermint can debate. It would be better than the tube anime stuff that you
How about no? How about no? Anyway, as you know, let's go ahead and talk about Ukraine actually invading the borders of Russia. And according to reports, they have 100 square miles at this point in time, or 1,000 square miles. Square kilometers. My apologies. 1,000 square kilometers and moving forward. And it doesn't seem like they took in much resistance. Take a look at this. We entered easily, said the Russian troops involved in the Russia incursion.
I'd buy that for $1.
Yo, Hambone, seeing as you covet your shekels, how much would it cost me and the boys to run a train on Mrs. Ghost? Tyrone told me he pounds her blown-out meat sack for free on Saturdays. He said it shouldn't be a problem. How much?
My fucking fans, by the way. All right, my fans. Fuck you, Walmart, Bill Cooper. All right. And we got Jack is okay. If we spend enough money, Radio Graffiti, you'll cave in as always, you whore. I'm not a whore, you asshole. And Roxas, great show so far. Ruben Sim is a gifted retard. Great. Thank you for validating that the guy's a fucking tard. I can tell you that right now. Thank you for validating that. But anyway, as I was stating, folks, this right here is something that we have been waiting for. And I sincerely hope that Ukraine continues all the way to Moscow and either eliminates Vladimir Putin or Vladimir Putin has to get out in exile. Because I'll tell you right now, if Putin is no longer around and if by chance Trump is elected as president...
I'd buy that for $1.
Did you hear about Russia? Fuck off with the Greenland shit! Fuck off! Anyway, as I was stating, I would sleep a lot better at night if Putin was no longer around and Donald Trump was president. All right? Because he would no longer be able to simp off Putin any longer. Any longer.
For $1.
Oh, Jesus
Hey,
Christ.
Ghost.
Cut it out.
Please poke my bum hole.
Cut it
Go
out.
to Radio Graffiti.
That is not Duke Orville. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. All right? I've had enough of you people with this text-to-speech bullshit. Cut the crap. This is your last fucking warning, man. Cut the shit. Anyway, I think, in my opinion, this is shock and awing the Russians at this point, because what I think is about to happen, in my opinion, is an Alexander the Great type strategy in which Alexander the Great used the infamous, kind of curbing his attack into the middle of an already existing theater in order to attack the enemy Darius when he took on Persia. And let me see if I can explain this correctly, okay? Let's take a look at this, all right? Here, let's take a look and see if we can find a map here. Here's a map. Put the PC shot on. Now, here's the map. Now, they went in right here, the Ukrainian invasion of Kursk. And they actually have taken a little bit of the Lipetsk region as well. Now, what I think they're hoping is going to happen is the regiments which have already attempted to be en route from these regions, which are controlled by Russia, are going to attempt to move in coordination to go and help this region that is now being under attack and now in control of Ukraine. And what's going to happen is, folks, if for whatever reason the Russians plug up this attempt going north or going towards Moscow, if they end up plugging up this invasion, they will simply turn, just like Alexander the Great, and attack these regiments from the backside. In essence, kind of flanking this particular whole column from both sides. So I absolutely believe that this is what's going to happen here. And I think that whoever planned this strategy was definitely going into military history, because I think that's exactly what's going to happen. Now, that's only if the Russians can plug up this particular invasion that's continuing on to Moscow. If they can plug this up, if they can defend this, then these regiments are just going to go down this way and attack these regiments, which are already now being numbered because they are taking positions of Russian military and taking them from here and putting them into here. So this is a great strategy, in my opinion, and I absolutely believe that Russia is in some major trouble at this point in time. And Duke Orville, that's what the USSR did to Hitler in Stalingrad. You're exactly right, Duke Orville. That's exactly right, because this is exactly like an Alexander the Great strategy. And I think that they could be successful. Like I said, even if they can't get to Moscow and they're plugged up here, they can just simply put their positions like Alexander the Great and then get them right into here. Just curb this. And by the way, Belgrade, that's actually Russian separatist territory, Putin's separatist territory. So they do have a little bit of a free run in here, in my view, because a lot of folks in Belgrade are not very much pro-Putin. So this is a very interesting situation that's happening right now in Russia and Ukraine, and I am very anxious to see what's going to happen in the next month. And Russia, I mean, what are they going to do? They don't have anybody. You know who was supposed to be protecting this region? Kadyrev's Chechnyan rebels were supposed to be protecting this region, and they laid down their guns the first sight that they saw Ukrainian forces. So once again, I think this is a great strategy by Ukraine, and I'm not too sure if they're going to make it all the way to Moscow, but now all of a sudden, if there's any kind of peace talk between Ukraine and Russia, now Ukraine has leverage. You see, beforehand, they didn't have any leverage. All they had was, hey, Russia, you got to pull out from these areas of Kherson and Mariupol and Donetsk. And they didn't have anything, they had nothing to exchange with the Russians. Now they have territory within the Russian clay that they can now negotiate with. So this actually spells very well for Ukraine, regardless of how you want to view this. But we'll see what happens. But that's my assessment, in my opinion. When's the next Ghost show? I don't know, man. I don't know. Here, once again, Mad Thad. Yeah, blacked. Cookie, Shit Lips. We heard about the Critical and Sneeko thing. Megamax578, Ghost. English or Spanish? English all the way. Are you fucking kidding me? We need to make a law that English is our first language. Are you fucking nuts? It's the language of business. It's the language of law. And Vox Artificials, Ghost, the advances in lipstick are just drone strikes. Ukraine is not advanced that far. Well, I don't know. I have footage that shows otherwise. But, that's neither here nor there. Rock's ass, one last donation for now. I need to spend the rest of my furry hypno-transgendered feet tickle torture commissions in your name. Cheers, you fucking sick prick. And Camaro, honestly, a Camaro RS09. Oh, Jesus, hold on. What is it, Cube A?
Long time no donuts? Did you put on Madoka Magica Rebellion for movie night last month? If not, is it still on the table for movie night?
No, I'm not too sure if we're ever going to have a movie night, if you want my view. And Camaro RS09, honestly, I wish war was just politicians fighting each other in a gladiator cage. Well, that's not how it's been. I know Camaro RS09, we all wish that. But if you take a look at the hallways of history that are stained with the folks that have lived in those eras with their blood, then you'll realize that, human beings have always been doing this shit, And LB Capitalist wanted to know when the next Ghost show is. I don't know when the next Ghost show is, dude. I don't know. I mean, every time I do one, I tell you pricks, I can only do one for about 6 or 7 hours, or it's going to completely throw off my whole fucking week, my whole schedule, but you fucks don't give a shit, so I don't know. I'll do it whenever the fuck I do it, all right? Now, one of the things that Ukraine has taken control of, believe it or not, is the Sudza gas station, which is the gas pipeline that brings in petroleum from Russia into Europe. Now, what this does, it actually takes out a stream of revenue from Russia, and, Russia can't afford to have any of its streams of revenue either taken away or down in any capacity because they are under major sanctions. They're under a major embargo. So this also puts, once again, Ukraine in a very leveraged position in order to potentially either have Putin on the negotiating table and completely capitulate, or just take control of it and start collecting the revenues themselves. And that's what I'm telling you, folks. In my opinion, I think America benefits generously, I meant to say, if Ukraine takes over Moscow. Because Moscow, believe it or not, is the leading producer of natural gas and one of the main producers of petroleum. And now that we have Saudi Arabia trying to decouple from the United States by trying to use other currencies outside the petrodollar, if Ukraine takes control of Russia, then why don't we just transfer the petrodollar over to Ukraine when they take over the spoils of Russia and their natural resources? So I'm telling you right now, this spells 100% good news for America. And that's why all of you people that are out here saying that, it's not my country, we shouldn't care. I hope that you're now starting to understand that this is why we do what we do.
I'd buy that
all right?
for $1.
And Jasev said, who the fuck sent me pizza? Dude, you don't live in the fucking Castro district. You live in the fucking Castro district of San Francisco? Everybody walks around fucking naked over there. It's so gay. I'm not joking around. If y'all don't know what the Castro district of San Francisco is, look it up. You got old queens walking around buck naked, all right? But anyway, as I was stating, folks, all right, this is yet again another advantage of Ukraine and yet one step closer for either Vladimir Putin to either capitulate completely or potentially step down or eliminate it. Now, unfortunately, Vladimir Putin recognizes that he's not in a great position, so he's going to try to do something in order to hurt those that have invaded his country, and he has evacuated, I think, close to 200,000 people within this region because I think he's about to do something with this power plant right here that I talked about a couple of days ago that they set on fire. Now, this power plant is not under the control of Ukraine. So Putin trying to suggest that it was Ukrainian forces setting fire to this is an absolute lie. So what I think is going to happen is you've got Russia, especially Putin, telling all Russian citizens to evacuate. Docks all over the place in the dome. Well, that's the dome. Anyway, as I was stating, okay, what I think is going to happen here is Putin is going to detonate or melt down or do something to this power plant, this nuclear power plant, in order to set off some kind of a dirty bomb, a dirty radioactive bomb, is so to speak, in order to eliminate the forces or poison the forces that have invaded this territory of Russia. And I'm telling you right now, folks, I think that this is what this is about to be prepared for, and I think everybody should recognize that this is a very big possibility. Because look, remember, Putin and his lackey Medvedev, they've all been saying that if there was any penetration of Russian borders, that they would deploy nuclear weapons. And they haven't done that. And as I've stated, I know many people thought I was a nutcase, but as I stated, I don't think they have ballistic nuclear warheads. Remember, there was 10 years where the USSR fell, in which we had a denuclearization program between the United States and the US, or former USSR, under Boris Yeltsin. And I think, in my opinion, the majority of the major nukes that were, mutual destructive type of material have been pretty much either decommissioned, eliminated, or if the fucking Russians still have them, do you think they upkept them? Do you think that they actually did service on them? I don't think they even work, all right? I mean, just take a look at how easy it was for Ukraine to penetrate their border, all right? I mean, this was supposedly the big bad, USSR, It's almost comical that we were afraid of the Russians for this long. But I think that this right here is going to be something that we're going to be talking about later on here once Russia evacuates all its Russian citizens from this region, and I guess they either throw this on fire or purposely melt this down in order to either poison or somehow affect the Ukraine troops that are within this region. So remember, this is a prognostication of old Ghost over here, and Ghost knows how to prognosticate these things. So just saying to everybody out there. Now, of course, Zelensky, he's taking a victory lap on this because this was a very successful operation, and at least for him, he didn't look very good. Remember, we've been talking about this. He's been trying to avoid an internal coup in which he's been trying to arrest everybody. He's arrested those that he thought he could trust. I mean, he's under some major duress, but he's taking a victory lap now. Take a look at this. Zelensky says Russia must be forced to make peace if Putin wants to fight. So, as I was stating, really, this offensive, at least at the very, very minimum, is going to force Putin back on the negotiating table in order to offset what's happening. Now, that's the very minimum. If you want my opinion, I think that Zelensky and the Ukrainians, in help with the Belgrade anti-Putin separatists, and help with maybe some of the Kadyrov folks that are now turning against him, go right into Moscow and take control of the Kremlin. All right, don't stop. Just keep going and shove it down Putin's fucking throat. Putin doesn't know what the hell to do. Putin is scared shitless. And I'm not just saying this for Christ's sake. Did you hear him in front of his people here the other day? I mean, I've never seen Putin so catty, so upset. And he should be upset because this is all his fault. Lest we forget that Vladimir Putin is the country that invaded Ukraine. Let's not forget that shit. But now he's having a little bit of taste of his own medicine, and he don't like it, boy. He don't like it. Did y'all see this? Y'all got to see this. This is hilarious. Now, this right here is the Kursk governor, all right, discussing what's happening right now in the region, and Putin decides to cut him off. All right, take a look at this. Put the PC shot on. To the left is the Kursk governor, and of course to the right is Vladimir Putin. Take a listen.
На сегодняшний день под контролем противника находится 28 населенных пунктов. Глубина проникновения на территорию Курской области составляет 12 километров. Ширина по фронту 40 километров.
Now, listen. Look, he stops him right here and said, listen, the military department will report to you about the depth and width. Look, he stops him right in his place because the Kursk governor is giving him as an assessment on how much land that is in control of Ukraine, and Putin stops him right there.
Послушайте, Алексей Борисович, это военное ведомство вам доложит, какая там ширина и глубина. Вы расскажите нам про социально-экономическую.
Tell us about the economic situation and the aid.
Да, но у нас 28 человек.
Look at that. Look at it. He's fucking running scared. I mean, give me a break. He's running scared, baby. All right? I mean, come on, Pootie Poo. Come on, man. It's just the governor giving you a decent assessment on what your fucking military has failed to protect. And now it's like, no, don't tell me. The military will tell you. So anyway, that's where we're at this point in time when it comes to the Russian situation. And I'll be honest with you, I am glad that Russia is in a very, very precarious situation. And look, everybody knows it. Take a look at this. Putin's greatest fear is coming true, and he's panicking. I know, where's all the backup to go help the folks that are out there in Kursk? All he's done was call for a evacuation of the citizens, which, as I stated, I believe that he's going to do something very nefarious with that nuclear power plant. So at least he can get by the whole, we didn't exactly deploy nuclear weapons, but oops, this nuclear power plant got on fire. And it poisoned or affected or, fucked up the fucking Ukrainian forces. And look at those lines underneath that eye, man. This guy looks like Burger Planet here. That's what living out of a van for about 5 or 6 years will do to you. But look, I'm telling you right now, Putin is not in a good position, and he better figure it out real fast. He better organize a massive troop deployment in order to get these people out of his region. Or he's got to go back to the peace negotiating table, which, by the way, Zelensky has already offered. I think that there is another peace meeting, I think, within the next month or two. And Zelensky has offered for the Russians to kind of sit there. But, of course, after this invasion, Putin has suggested that there is no more peace talks with Ukraine. So that's, where we're at right now in this Ukraine-Russian situation. And I actually look forward to seeing what the hell's going to happen. All right? I'm absolutely looking forward to seeing what the hell's going to happen in this situation with Ukraine. And I hope they take them all the way to Moscow. I'm not joking around. I hope they go all the way to Moscow, for Christ's sake. Now, let's talk a little bit about China, all right? I had this planned for, I think, last Friday, but I didn't get to do it. But things not going well for China. Now, with that being said, China is at least attempting to try, at least in their own Asiatic way, to kind of show that they're kind of not necessarily as belligerent as they were. But before I get to that, let's talk about their economy. Take a look at this. Chinese fund manager Zhao Jinjun whisked away as Beijing cracks down on the security sector. The chairman of the Harvest Fund Management has resigned after being placed under investigation, according to a statement from China's fourth largest mutual fund. So once again, I do want to say that this economic situation that we continue to talk about in China is getting worse and worse. And the reason is because we, the United States of America, have decoupled from China, and there's no way at this point in time that they could save their economy unless they go back to the negotiating table with us and tell us, we're sorry, we didn't mean it. All right, but of course, the Asiatic races are very, very proud. They're kind of death before dishonor type of folk. And it's hard for these folks to navigate when you have that cultural that cultural mindset, when in actuality, you know, if you do nothing, that's it for your fucking economy. And if that's it for your economy, then that's it for the Communist Party. So as you can see, the Chinese are continuing to have economic problems. And on top of that, folks, they have had some horrific natural disasters in the month of July. Did you hear about this? China's rains and floods led to nearly doubling of natural disaster losses. Now, I don't know if this is harpies. You got to figure that out for yourself, HARP. But take a look at this, all right? Extreme rainfall and severe flooding in China led to near doubling in economic losses from natural disasters in July from a year earlier, the government said. China suffered 76.9 billion won, which is 10.1 billion US dollars in economic losses from natural disasters last month alone, with 88% of those losses caused by rains, floods, and their effects. Now, once again, aside from all this economic downturn that is happening in the economy of China, this kind of adds to the cherry on top. More losses, more depletion from the Chinese resources. And this is why I'm telling you, I think at some point the Chinese are going to capitulate. And the reason I say that is because China is going to recognize that they have no other choice. And we know that they want to come back to the negotiating table. It's just their cultural restrictions of death before dishonor type of shit that's preventing them from doing so. And the reason we know is because each time China and Russia have some kind of meeting, China never give Russia any kind of military assistance, any kind of military armaments, nothing. So that is a big sign that China is trying to steer clear of whatever the fuck Russia's trying to do. They have yet to give them a goddamn thing. That's why you had Vladimir Putin kissing the ass of little Kim Jong-un in order to get whatever fucking 2-bit military hardware that fat piece of cheese-eating shit is producing in his hermit kingdom. So this is why, this is all happening to these folks. And it's just like I said, all right? We're trying to deplete both Russia and China of resources. I'm talking military resources, economic resources, population resources, in order to deplete these folks so that they're no longer a superpower in the international community. All right? Does everybody understand that? That's why right now, in my opinion, America is on top. America's on top because of the current foreign policy that has been implemented by one Antony Blinken. And this is why I believe that foreign policy is the number one issue. The number one issue in today's 2024 political cycle, in my opinion. And Duke Orville hooked it up and said if the coalition sanctioned China for aiding Russia, it would destroy China. Duke Orville knows a little bit of a thing or two about international relations. He's exactly right. He's exactly right. That's why China has not ever assisted Russia in any type of military capacity when they did this invasion. So cheers to Duke Orville, even though they think, you're me or something. I appreciate it. Cheers to you, and happy Taco Tuesday. And we got a buy me a coffee from Arrogant Bastard, and Arrogant Bastard said, this is a while back, but did you hear about the Chinese military buff buying 4 books of military secrets for under $1? I know it's the Huffington Post, but if it's true, it's damn funny. I think that was over-bloviated, if you want my personal opinion, all right? I think that was over-bloviated in my personal opinion, but hey, I understand what you're saying there, Arrogant Bastard, all right? But anyway, LB Capitalist, cheers to you for becoming a new member of the True Capitalist Radio membership chat room. And once again, if you want to become a member of the True Capitalist Radio membership chat room, all you got to do is go to buymeacoffee.com/GhostPolitics and become a True Capitalist member. I will be in the True Capitalist Radio membership chat after this broadcast, all right? Give me about 30 minutes so I can have a smoke or something. But I'll be in there, and we were in there last night listening to that ridiculous Elon Musk, Donald Trump interview. Probably one of the biggest wastes of our time. But hey, afterwards, we were chilling, we were discussing things, we were having some serious discussion. That chat room is not for trolls, all right? If you're a trolly little bastard, then enter the Thunderdome, all right? That's right up your goddamn alley, all right? That's right up your goddamn alley. Anyway, as I was stating before I got rudely interrupted here, China knows that it's got to do something. And take a look at this. This is right out of the South China Morning Post. As U.S.-China tensions run hot, ex-planning official talks up the benefits of hammering it out. The enhancing direct communication with U.S. Congress as well as G20 members is deemed beneficial to China's macroeconomic management amid misunderstandings. You see, so now you've got folks that used to be a part of either Hu Jintao or Jiang Zemin's former regime are trying to say, hey, look, we get it. We're Asian. We're death before dishonor. But we got to iron this shit out because if the United States doesn't buy our crap, that's it for China. And I get it. We got to save face or whatever as Chinese. But inevitably, if the United States does not buy our products, that's it for China. Because China right now is attempting to solicit its products all over the world. Nobody wants them. And what's going on to Kitsu?
Sorry to interrupt. Moscow is increasing security. It seems there is a very big threat in Moscow and Moscow Oblast. Also, explosions in Vorozhine.
Oh, shit.
Looks like the Ukrainians are advancing further.
Yes, thank you, Kitsu. Thank you, Kitsu, man. It seems as if, and Kitsu, by the way, is a member of the Inner Circle and a member of the True Capitalist Radio membership chat room. This guy gives us up to the minute, because this guy is an expert. He should be an expert in modern military implementation and mobilization. He's giving us, he'll give you up to the minute of what the hell's going on in almost all parts of the world. So cheers to Kitsu, man. Man, I'm telling you, I can't wait for Moscow to fall. It'll be a great day in America. Then I'll feel a little bit better if by some chance Trump enters into the White House. If he doesn't have Putin to fucking, simp on anymore. All right? I'll sleep a little better at night. Anyway, cheers to Kitsu, man. I hope they go all the way into Moscow. I'll tell you that right goddamn now. And what is this? Who the hell said Vox Artificial spoken like a true John McCain fanboy? I never liked John McCain. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. Don't get all horned up about it. What are you talking about? Look, it'll be a great day. A great goddamn day in American history when Putin is defeated within his own goddamn country. It'll show that dictatorship does not rule and it can be defeated. No matter how many people are simping for it across the world. It can be defeated. So get the hell out of here with that crap, all right? Get the hell out of here with that crap. Anyway, sorry about that. As I was stating, all right, here you've got Chinese from old regimes trying to tell Xi Jinping that, hey, let's let cooler heads prevail and let's iron things out so that we can do business once again with America. Because if we can't do business with America, that's it for China. That's it for China. And I'm glad that somebody's, finally saying something about it over there. Now, remember, even though China may look like it's taken a couple of steps backwards when it comes to being aggressive towards America, they're still very aggressive towards those that are within the South China Sea, particularly the Philippines. Now, take a look at what the Philippines are doing now. They're hooking it up with Vietnam, and they're holding their first ever joint Coast Guard exercise amidst the the turmoil and the turbulence that's happening over there in the South China Sea because of China. And we've been talking about this confrontation, or at least merging confrontation between China and the Philippines. It looks like the Philippines is like, look, we need to get some backup just in case China gets uppity And of course, why not go to Vietnam? And why? Because the only war that China has ever fought, post-communism, or, when Mao Zedong came to power in China, the only war they've ever fought, it was against Vietnam. And Vietnam kicked their fucking asses, for Christ's sake. Vietnam kicked their fucking asses. So that's why you've got the Philippines and Vietnam coming together just in case China gets uppity over there in the South China Sea. I love international relations, baby. I love it. And what is this? Vox Artificials, have a drink, you'll be... No, I'm not doing radio graffiti, dude. I'm not doing it. Go fuck yourself. Anyway, as I was stating, that's China right now at this point in time. Let's go ahead and talk a little bit about some other stuff here. Let's talk about Pakistan, right? Let's talk about Pakistan. One of the biggest investments by China. Well, Pakistan, we've talked about it for the past couple of weeks, has been attempting some anti-terrorism campaign that isn't going very well. Take a look at this. Militant staged deadly attack on Pakistani army posts near Afghan border. I'm telling you right now, not looking good, baby, all right? Not looking good. And look at Vox Artificials with a $20 bill. This one and the $10 I gave you is radio graffiti. Man, that can't even buy me a goddamn burger and fry meal at a goddamn McDonald's. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? But anyway, as I was stating about Pakistan, they're having a major problem trying to quash this goddamn terrorist problem. And look, they're doing everything they can. They're not just trying to quash the problem, via hard style, try to kill the terrorist type of thing. When it comes to the Balochistan separatists, which we've talked about.
You think Trump and Vince McMahon ever swapped daughters for personal sex toys to
Oh,
use?
God, dude. Just shut the fuck up, you sick bastard, all right? Just shut up. Anyway, the Balochistan people were actually in a sit-in in the Gwadar Airport, Gwadar Port City, which I've told you, if anything is going to be hit up with terrorism, it's probably going to be the Gwadar Airport or the Gwadar Port itself, because that is probably the most major investment by China into Pakistan, and the Balochistani people do not like it. Now, with that being said, all right, they decided to stage a sit-in in the Gwadar area, but now all of a sudden, guess what? The Pakistanis struck a deal with the Balochistanis. Take a look at this. Baloch rights group calls off protest in Pakistan's Gwadar after a deal with the government. So now, all of a sudden, now that you've got the Pakistanis dealing with the Balochistanis, this is going to encourage more terrorism as far as I'm concerned. Because remember, the Balochistan separatists have been fucking shit up over there. They're even housing elements of ISIS over there. And now you've got the Pakistanis trying to make a deal just to prevent them from potentially doing any terrorism in the Gwadar Port or Gwadar Airport area. I don't know how long this is going to stand. I don't know how long this is going to be able to float, but this is encouraging terrorism in Pakistan. This goes to show you that if you do enough terrorism in Pakistan, that the Pakistani government will deal with you. And I think this is a bad precedent. And, once again, keep your eye out for Pakistan, because at some point, the Chinese are going to have to go in there and they're going to have to quash the situation. As far as I'm concerned, they need to quash the situation with the terrorists in order to save whatever's left of their investment in Pakistan. And that's my personal opinion about that, all right? Anyway, let's talk about Lebanon, Israel, all right? Take a look at this. Israel issues message to Lebanese citizens amid reports of potential preemptive strike against Hezbollah. Now, folks, I want to talk about this a little bit, all right? And yeah, Duke Orville, we talked about that a long time ago. The Taliban have been killing Chinese workers. I forgot about the Tariqi Taliban when talking about Pakistan. The TTP, the Tariqi Taliban. Cheers to you there, Duke Orville. But look, I think that we need to talk about this. Now, I think that if anything's going to happen when it comes to Israel, it's going to be Lebanon. It's going to be Hezbollah going at it alone. And the reason is this, okay? I'm going to tell you what I've been telling the True Capitalist Radio membership on what's really happening in Iran. Now, in my personal view, folks, I think that what happened was that Iran, all right, was used by Hamas in order to eliminate their own leader. I'm not joking around. I believe, and this is why you do not have a response coming from Iran, because, folks, what it was happening. Well, let me tell you what happened here. Remember, this guy that was the assassinated leader of Hamas, he had been living in Qatar in safety. He was nowhere near any of the Palestinians. He was way far away from the suffering of the Palestinian people. And you see, this guy was obstinate about any kind of negotiations with Israel, and he was very hard and steadfast while many tens of thousands of Palestinians died. So this didn't really sit well with many of the inner circle amongst the Hamas folks. And once they got him out of Qatar, that's when they found an opportunity to not only assassinate him so that they could put in another leader as Hamas leader, but also try to dupe Iran into aiding Hamas in order to fight Israel. This was an attempt by Hamas in order to dupe Iran into believing that Israel was the one that hit up this former leader of Hamas, to dupe Iran into doing dirt for Hamas. And let me tell you, this is not sitting very well amongst the people of the government of Iran. As a matter of fact, the vice president of some bureaucracy within the Iranian parliament resigned yesterday. I think it was the day before yesterday. And I think everybody should read the captions on what he said and why he resigned. All right, I think everybody should read this. This is a very interesting. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at this. Now, once again, this is the vice president of some major bureaucratic system in Iran. He resigned. Take a listen on why he resigned. Put the PC shot on. Take a look at these captions. Play it.
مردم ایران از سیاست دولت ما در مورد اینکه تلاش میکنه از فلسطینی هم داغ‌تر باشه. از این خستم. راهش چیه؟ راهش فراموش کردن حق مظلوم نیست. راهش فراموش کردن حق مظلوم نیست. راهش جایگزین کردن ظالم اجازه بدین. راهش جایگزین کردن ظالم و مظلوم نیست. راهش چیه؟ راهش این است که ایران همونطور که در قانون اساسیش میگه دفاع از مستضعفین بکنه، اما قرار نیست ما جای مستضعفین بجنگیم. دفاع قراره بکنیم، حمایت قراره بکنیم. ما دو تا بحث داریم تو سیاست خارجی، یکیش نفوذه، یکیش حضوره. حضور متضاد نفوذه. مردم ما بپذیرن که ما دنبال حق میخوایم بریم، باید از حق دفاع کنیم، اما از حق دفاع کردن
does not mean deploying an army. Do you hear? But defending justice does not mean deploying an army. So that's why this guy resigned from the government, okay, of Iran, because this is the debate that they're having in the upper echelon governance of this country. Because, folks, they got goofed, okay? Hamas killed their own head of their organization in Iran to not only eliminate that particular leader and to create a new leader of Hamas, but to attempt to try to get Iran to fight Israel on Hamas's behalf. And they certainly do not want, they don't want to do it. I mean, look, why do you think they're waiting? Why do you think they're waiting so long? They're waiting so long because they know that they got goofed. They know that they have been duped by people that they supported. And by the way, Israel did not take credit for assassinating the leader of Hamas. I mean, did y'all see the speech that Benjamin Netanyahu gave Israel when they thought that they were going to get hit up by Iran? He did not take credit for the assassination of the Hamas leader. He took credit for the second in command in Hezbollah that happened to be in Iran. He took credit for the hit in Yemen, which the Houthis' gums are still bleeding from. He certainly did not take credit for the killing. Now, who's the new leader? All right, put the PC shot on. Hamas's new leader, Sinwar, all right, Yahya Sinwar, wants Gaza's ceasefire deal as Netanyahu digs heels in. Now, all of a sudden, this guy wants a deal. Why? This guy's a big hardliner. They thought that when they put in this Yahya Sinwar, that this guy was going to be hardcore, go after Israel, hardcore enemy. But now, the fucking Hamas, they realize that Iran's not going to back up their play. And if Iran's not going to back up their play, they're left with Hezbollah, and Hezbollah is far from a force to be backing up Hamas. All right? And as a matter of fact, if you heard that vice president in that previous speech that I just showed you with the captions, I mean, he even said that Nasrallah doesn't even want to go after Israel. So right now, this is why the new leader of Hamas, this guy, Yahya Sinwar, he is now desperately wanting a deal with Israel because that's why the last leader, all right, got assassinated. Because all this guy did, the last leader of Hamas, all he did was kick back, live in the lap of luxury in Qatar, and, he was completely disconnected from what the hell was actually going on, all right, with what's going on the ground in Palestine. And that's why he was killed. And also, they wanted Iran, they wanted Iran to come into this shit. So I just think that people need to recognize that this is why you don't have a goddamn thing happening with Iran. Take a look at this, by the way. Iran may rethink its reprisal against Israel over the killing of Hamas leader. Of course they're rethinking it. Of course they're rethinking it, for Christ's sake, because they don't want to fucking have anything to do with it. They know they got goofed. And they know that if they hit up Israel, that's it for Iran. Their population barely even likes them. So if they decide that they're going to, just fucking attack, I think that's it for Israel. That's it for Iran. I mean, that's it for the country of Iran. And by the way, the old leader of Hamas, he had about almost $4 billion in his bank account. This fucking guy right here. This fucking guy that, everybody's fucking crying over. Ah, shit. Sorry about that. This fucking guy that they're crying over, for Christ's sake.
I'd buy that for $1.
He had $4 billion in a Turkish bank account. And by the way, Erdogan doesn't want to release this guy's money. Can you believe that? Hey, fucking Turkey had $4 billion of this guy's cash, and now Erdogan, the head of state of Turkey, doesn't want to release it. So, a la snack bar, all right? I'll tell you, fucking, you can't trust anybody these days, all right? Put the PC shot on. We've got silly bastard, hey, Ghostler, the man standing outside his window. Sorry for donating this link, but I think this is relevant considering one of the things you've been saying on the show. The hell are you talking about? First of all, I'm not even going to show this, but I'm just going to take a look at what they're fucking talking about anyway. All right. Yeah, that's great. All right. Never mind. Yeah, thanks for the $5, you idiot. All right. I'm sitting over here telling everybody why Iran isn't hitting up Israel because they got goofed by Hamas. All right. They allowed this safe passage of this fucking Hamas leader, and in conjunction with this now assassinated Hamas leader's inner circle with some of the attaché of the Iranian military that were in charge of housing this guy, that's how they were able to eliminate this dude. That's how they were able to eliminate this guy. So there you go, folks. 411 on what's really happening out there in Iran, and that's why Iran ain't going to do a goddamn thing. All right, Iran isn't going to do a goddamn thing. Now, there's been reports that Iran is now delivering hundreds of ballistic missiles to Russia. And this, of course, came after the, reports that, we're going to strike Israel within 24 hours, and then it went to 2 days, then it went to 2 weeks. Now, unfortunately, when this report came out, I mean, this was at least an attempt, at least for face value, Iran kind of flexing nuts a little bit. But unfortunately, that was not the case. Iran quickly came out, all right? And this is out of their media. Take a look at this. Iran denies plans to supply missiles to Russia. Iran denies plans to send ballistic missiles to Russia. So Iran is now showing a little bit of constraint and showing that, hey, look, I know we've been down with Russia. We used to shake hands with Vladimir Putin. We're not going to send them shit. We want to stay where we are. We're not going to hit up Israel. All right, we know Hamas goofed us. All right, we got to save face. We're not joining Russia. Nobody wants any of Russia. Nobody. The only people that are supplying Russia with anything is North fucking Korea, and I wouldn't be surprised if they got hit up here in the next fucking month or two. I'm not joking around. So, once again, Russia seems on its own, and in my view, just what we heard from Kitsu in a text-to-speech, it seems as if that Ukrainian forces are pushing more and more towards Moscow, and as I stated, it'll be a great goddamn day when Moscow falls, baby. All right? When Moscow falls. Anyway, look, I think that's about it for me in this show, okay? I know there's some tards in here that want me to do radio graffiti. Look, I won't do radio graffiti. What I'll do is I'll do a ghost show tomorrow. We did a ghost show last Wednesday. We'll do a ghost show tomorrow. All right, that's what we'll do. That's what we'll do. A ghost show tomorrow. All right, my voice is all right. We'll be doing all right. Now, let me get to some of these totally useless news segments, and I'll get to Kits does a flip here in a second. But I mean, I don't think this is totally useless news, but this is right up fucking cartoon lovers' ass cracks, no pun intended. Put the PC shot on. Did y'all hear about this? Pokemon voice actress Rachel Lillis dies at 46 years of age. Now, how many of these folks are just going to die suddenly before we start recognizing that, something is wrong with this picture? I hope now that it hits one of you people's, cartoonies, you people will start recognizing that, you know what, this is not just mere coincidence. And that's why I tell each and every one of you folks that you should always question everything. I mean, if the goddamn COVID-19 will teach you anything, it'll teach you that, people will believe anything. People are fucking dumb. And I think people need to recognize that you need to think critically all the time. All the fucking time. And I don't want to make reference to what I'm talking about, but you all know what I'm talking about, all right? You all know what I'm talking about. And let me get to Kits Does a Flip's totally useless news here. Put the PC shot on. This is from Kits Does a Flip. Ex-Disney star Sky Jackson arrested after alleged battery of boyfriend. I don't even know who this bitch is. Who is this bitch? Sky Jackson, former Disney Disney Channel star, known for her roles as Jessie and Bunked, was arrested last week for domestic battery after an alleged physical altercation with her boyfriend. Well, at Disney, I'm telling you, they're producing a lot of winners, aren't they? Huh? These fucking Disney, they're producing a lot of goddamn winners, for Christ's sake. And wait a minute, Megamax578, watch out, guys. He might make a lame excuse not to do a ghost show tomorrow. Well, listen, if I don't do it tomorrow, the next show, I'm obviously going to do a ghost show, all right? I'm just saying. You all know that the next show, regardless of what it is going to be a ghost show, all right? But I'm going to do it tomorrow because I certainly don't want to do it on Baller Friday or anywhere close to Friday. Let's put it that way, all right? All right, what do you want? What the fuck is this? What Ghost acts like we do to him every show. Are you kidding me? You do this and then some to me every show, you fucking troll terrorist scumbags. All right, look at this shit. That's what you fuckers do. All right, that's what you fuckers do. Every fucking show is right. All right, if not worse than that shit. Now you've got these tard tubers coming at me, which I don't appreciate. I don't like tard tubers, all right? I don't like tard tubers. And yet I've got these fuckers coming at me, this fucking Ruben Sim and this fucking turkey tit Tom jerk off. You think I want to be pursued by these fucking losers? Huh? You think that I want their stupid 2-bit loser demographic viewer base to be coming to my show? Absolutely not. But it shows you, all right, all of you people out there, now that you got Turkey Tit Tom wanting my attention, you got Ruben Sim wanting my attention, this should show you that I am the internet underground. Don't you understand that? I am the internet underground. And everybody out there knows it, all right? Anyway, I'm going to go into the True Capitalist Radio member chat room right after the show. And cheers to LB Capitalist, who just became a member. Give me about 30 minutes. I'm going to go smoke a little bit, maybe have a couple of beers, and I'm going to go kick it in there. And we're going to be talking serious discussion. I know Kitsu's probably got the 411 on what's going on with the Ukrainian situation. We're going to talk about other subject matters that are very serious. And if you're a serious conversationalist that wants to talk about finance, economics, domestic politics, international relations, if you want to get the 411, what I'm going to present on this show before I actually present it, then you might want to take a look at the True Capitalist Radio membership chat room. All right, hold on. Devious Dave.
I'd buy that for $1.
Fuck you with the Greenland news. Devious Dave, can I have Twinkle Tard's invite to the Capitalist Radio chat room since he died eating a clam at Red Lobster? He canceled his subscription, dude. Quaker Ghost, I've got lovely news. My 2 children have been born. Hey, congratulations, man. You got twins? It's a bit early, but they're both fine. Wife's in recovery, and I'll be seeing them soon. Cheers to that, and wish us well. Well, good luck to you there, Quaker Ghost. Twins, baby. Man, that's... it's bad enough having one. Now you got double the fun. You know what I'm saying? Double shoes, double Pampers, double everything. Oh, my God. Hey, congratulations. All right, regardless of how much the costs are, what they give you in sentimental value and what they give to you in memories and what they give to you in love, far beyond is the cost of anything, in my opinion. So congrats, and make sure to raise them well. Make sure to raise them well. Camaro RS49, all right. I hope you keep the promise, Ghost. Have a good night. I will be here, if not tomorrow, at the very latest Thursday, but I'm going to do tomorrow Ghost Show. We had one last Wednesday. We'll have one this Wednesday, all right? And like I said, the Vox Artificial Simp, you're going to be the first video on the next Ghost Show. So cheers to you, man, all right? Anyway, folks, man, what a show. I mean, I've been on here for less than 2.5 hours. I feel like I've been on here for 5, for heaven's sake. Look, there's going to be a Ghost Show tomorrow or Thursday. We'll have an early Radio Graffiti and all that good stuff. As I stated, join the True Capitalist Radio membership. All right? I'm in there almost every night discussing what we discuss here on the True Capitalist Radio Show. I'm talking about the serious subjects. No troll terrorism, no internet drama. We don't tolerate any of that shit in there. So cheers to all of you out there that is a part of the True Capitalist Radio membership. We're almost to 100 members. We're getting there. We're almost to 100 members. Anyway, thank you guys in the True Capitalist Radio chat room. Cheers to each and every one of you, and I appreciate each and every one of you. I will be there in about 30 minutes. All right? Until the next show, which will be the Ghost Show, either tomorrow or Thursday. I'll see you all then. All right? Cheers to everybody in here. I appreciate each and every one of you that are listening, whether you're a serious listener. Although, if you're a troll terrorist, get the hell out of here. You're a piece of crap. If you were in front of me right now, I'd... That's what I would do to you, all right? But all the serious folks out there, cheers to each and every one of you. And once again, consider becoming a chat member so you can talk to us seriously, all right? Anyway, I guess the next show is a Ghost Show. Oh, Christ. Until next time, I'm out of here.